Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to STA Stadium here on the campus of beautiful Williamsport Area High School for tonight's high school football game of the week right here on Web Weekly Live. Hello, everyone. My name is Jamie Spencer, and I am joined this week by my old partner, my old friend, Mr. Mike Lundy. Mike, welcome to the show.
Thank you. You said old. Does that make me old or just because we've been friends for a while?
It's a little bit of both.
All right,
and as I told you in pregame, relax. No one is listening, so we're going to have a good time tonight. But, hey, the Berwick Bulldogs are in town. Berwick's coming in with a record of 0-3, all right? It's not the usual Berwick-Williamsport matchup that we've seen and you grew up with, I grew up with. But, again, Berwick's got a very good quarterback. They got a good running back. And, the teams that they played those first 3 weeks were legit.
Well, and that's it. The teams they played have a combined 8-1 record, so they're not slouches. They're not pushovers. And as far as the records, 3-0 or 0-3, excuse me, and 1-2, when it comes to a rivalry like this, on paper, throw it out. Doesn't matter. They're going to lock heads today, and they're going to play hard, and we're going to see a good game tonight. I
think so, too. And I'll tell you what, you talk about some of the names, some of the faces that we've seen on both sides of the field with Williamsport, with Berwick. Of course, Berwick, during the 90s, and Ron Paulus, and their coach, their acting head coach, Bo Orlando, who was in the NFL, who's a stud. He still looks like he can play some football. Yeah, he's out there today.
Yeah, I watched him out in pregame. I thought maybe he's going to suit up for him, but hopefully he doesn't. We're in trouble if he does. So
good stuff. Yeah. But so let's talk a little bit about the Williamsport Millionaires, all right? So last week they played a very good Dallas team. They were in the ball game. They made a nice run towards the end of the game. Dallas is another one of those favorite to win the conference, very good football team. I'll tell you what, the boys, the Millionaires, are putting up some points. They're throwing the football well, Caleb Williamson, and also they got some dynamic wide receivers that hopefully they can, showcase tonight.
Absolutely. You got Yazir Slaughter, Kyrie Bradshaw, Shamaj Hayo. They're just on and on. I mean, he doesn't pick one guy. There's so many guys, so much talent there, and he finds them.
Caleb is doing very well. He's getting a little more comfortable after each week. Like we said, they're 1-2. That first week, that first game against State College, that wasn't fair. State College is very good. They're as good as advertised. But it's good to see Caleb putting up some numbers. Threw for a career-high 300 yards last week, and he leads the area with 737 yards and 5 touchdowns. So, like you said, he's getting more comfortable, and that offensive line is really growing together, and that's been kind of the key for the young Millionaires.
Yeah, and you say young, the O-line, it's a good mix of some senior leadership, and they also have some sophomores that anchors part of the front line there, and that's just going to help. The future is bright with these young kids on the front line like that. You talk about Caleb Williamson, he needs I have it, 263 yards he needs to get tonight for his 1,000th passing yard.
That's pretty impressive.
4 games into the season.
That's impressive. So, high school football game of the week here at Williamsport. We special thanks to all of our sponsors and everyone along those lines. It's a beautiful night here in North Central PA. And, Mike, we'll touch on this a little bit. And, again, it's on everybody's minds. And it's been a very, very tough week. We talked about it off the air. And it's so beautiful to see all of this support here at STA Stadium. You can see a sea of orange. A lot of the players from the Williamsport team have orange hankies. They have orange, tape, you name it. The cheerleaders from the Williamsport Millionaires are decked out in orange. And the same with Berwick. And it's a beautiful thing. We'll talk a little more about the tributes for old Max. And Max, I'll tell you what, we're pulling for you. We're pulling for the Engel family and also the Jersey Shore Bulldog Nation, as you're a proud alum of that place. Yes, sir. And it's been a tough week.
It has. And I look down in front here, and our student section, they have a number 4 balloon proudly flying here, and it's just great. And prayers for Max. That's what we do now. We need to pray and wish him all the best.
So we are going to probably just step out for a quick breather. Then when we come back, Mike, we'll kind of set everything up for the high school football game of the week. Don't go anywhere, folks. It should be a good one.
Hey, it's Jay from the all-new Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville, your pre-owned superstore. And finally, I've got new cars. I have Tellurides, Sorrentos, Sportages, Neros, Fortes, Kia Souls, and I have the all-new electric EV6. And check out our new state-of-the-art service facility. We're servicing all makes and models, and we're here to serve you. The all-new Alexander Kia, from the crick to the strip, taking the deals the other guys won't even touch.
And welcome back, STA Stadium, high school football game of the week right here on Web Weekly Live. Jamie Spencer along with Iron Mike. I just can't say that. I know that Paul Bull and also Rich Zalonis.
Coach, yeah, that's a coach.
That's a great nickname, but yeah, definitely we're going to have some fun as the Williamsport Millionaires take the field, and they look good. They look good in their dark jerseys and also a little touch of orange. I love it.
Yeah, a little Jersey Shore-esque, huh? How
Exactly.
about that? But we got the band, a little Wild Wisconsin, a little fight song here, so it's exciting. I got goosebumps right now. This is great.
It should be a fun night of football. As we said, Berwick comes in with an 0-3 record, but again, throw that record out. This is a rivalry game. Berwick, there's a lot of commotion. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, but you know that they can play football. They are one of the premier programs in the state.
Absolutely. Yeah, they lost to Southern Columbia to start the season, 50-0. Lost to Valley View the second week. Lost to Abington Heights last week, 47-21. And then they have us tonight, and then they go on the road next week and play Wilkes-Barre. So they got 2 tough road games in a row here with us tonight and Wilkes-Barre next week. So Berwick doesn't cut back on their schedule. They load it up.
And as you know, this is a very tough conference that they play in. I believe it's called the old Wyoming Valley Conference.
Right.
And you're totally right. I mean, all of these teams, Southern, of course, Valley View, Abington Heights, you mentioned it in pregame, combined, they are 8-1. So that's a very tall, tough task. I was joking with one of the coaches down the way, and he said it's a tough one. So we're going to pause momentarily for the moment of silence. Let's go ahead and just keep it here for the moment of silence.
And then please remain standing for the honor of America with our national anthem.
Small but mighty, the marching Millionaires.
I love it, and I'll tell you what, we got a great crew behind the scenes. It all starts with our cameraman, Big Mike. Mike is fantastic. He's been the eye of the Web Weekly regime, and then also the rookie. Well, I can't call him a rookie anymore because he's been with us all season long, but my man Kurt does a great job. And Kurt, I'm glad that we kept it here for the national anthem. And again, there was a moment of silence to honor our friends over there, Jersey Shore.
Yeah, Max Engel, absolutely, number 4. And this is the 4th game of the season.
It is.
It's just so appropriate that we can recognize the young man tonight.
Yeah, lots going on, and I'll tell you what, Mike, as you can see, we're standing right at the 50-yard line, and it is beautiful until that sun goes down. It's pretty tricky to see it, and you can kind of see that with your camera, but we should be pretty good to go here.
But I will say, this venue here, I've traveled the states. I've seen many different stadiums, a lot of nice stadiums around the state, but this has got to be one of the finest setups that we go to. I mean, it's beautiful here.
I totally agree with you, and I may be biased, but I totally understand. And, we're just moments away from kickoff. They do kind of, the ceremonial, but it looks like Berwick won the toss. They will defer, and the Millionaires, as they do the do-si-do across the way, they will receive. So we'll see that offense. Hopefully they can keep that mojo going because, Mike, we mentioned it. They have been moving the football. They have been scoring some points. And I'll tell you what, they got a lot of confidence, and they should be okay tonight.
Yeah, we mentioned their wide receivers, but, they have a couple running backs, Salaj Moses and Devin Harris, that they're no slouches either.
True.
And Salaj actually has done a nice job coming out of the backfield, and he's racking up some receiving yards this year.
So we'll set it up, Mike. I got number 9. He will just waltz on back, and that is Samaj, listed here as a 6'2", 190 senior running back. He's standing right about the 3-yard line. And kicking for the Berwick Bulldogs
looks like number 1, Luke Peters.
Luke Peters, 5'8", 150, also a senior. The Bulldogs are in their traditional away white with some blue trim.
Little navy blue.
And they got a beautiful, beautiful paw print right on their helm.
I won't miss the Crispin Field cannon going off here every time they score fireworks. It's crazy, but boy, it wakes you up.
It does. We'll talk about it. And we are underway. Kind of a squib kick. Going to be fielded at the 25, and he goes down. That was pretty smart. I believe that was number 20, Alonzo Rice, a backup tight end.
Actually, I think it was 28, Deacon Brown, that caught that. Yeah, it was 28.
Okay.
Yeah, they're tough to see. Those numbers are tough, but that is Deacon. I can tell how he runs. I can tell it's Deacon.
You can kind of see 20 was in the same spot, so
yes.
Thank you. 1st and 10, the ball is spotted at just outside the 25-yard line. Williamson is in the gun, sends 3 wide receivers closest to us.
Yeah, we got a little trips action going on. He's going to roll out.
Got some time, well covered downfield, and Williamson is just going to throw it away. I'm surprised they didn't blow the whistle dead. They're going to say it's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it looks like Harrison Snyder provided some great defensive pressure for the Bulldogs and shoved Caleb Williams out of bounds, but he got rid of the ball beforehand.
That'll bring up 2nd down in 10. Good blocking up front, but unfortunately just had nothing. Nobody was open.
Yeah, he rolled out to the right here and had some receivers downfield, but they were pretty well covered. We're going to go the same formation, little trips on this side.
Go a quick handoff up the middle, gets stood up at the line of scrimmage, maybe gets a yard. I believe that was number 22, Devin Harris. Short gain, Mike. 3rd down and long.
Yeah, Devin's a tough kid. We were talking off the air. He's a very good wrestler, and he has that wrestling mentality. Just stay low, and just go. So now we got 2 guys protecting in the backfield there.
I like it. No huddle. Williamson is in the gun. Take a look over at the coaching staff, see if they need to adjust. 3rd and 9. Quick throw, has a man open, complete, and it should be enough for the 1st down. Spins, yes, it will be enough for the 1st down.
There's our big man, Salaj Moses, 5'5", 136. Big senior this year.
Mike, he did a great job just kind of finding that spot in the zone and just sat there.
Just sat. Give me the ball.
And good throw. Good throw by Williamson, picks up the 1st down. No huddle again. 3 wide receivers will go to the top. 1 back. Good snap, play action, quick throw to the outside. It is caught, short gain, but again, I love it. It's almost like a run.
Yeah, Kyrie Bradshaw, and again, another good wide receiver. We mentioned him in pregame. He's solid. He doesn't drop many passes.
So that is 20th catch for Bradshaw, who is leading the area. Coming into tonight, had 19, and he, just kind of one of those possession type guys.
Right, 171 yards. He just added to that. Here goes Devin Harris again.
Off the outside, he stays in bounds. No, they're going to say he has stepped out right around the 47. So that's going to bring down a 3rd, and we will call it 1.
Yeah, very short. Devin did a nice job getting around the end. Probably should have stayed in bounds a little bit more, but still a good hard run for Devin.
A lot of options here for the Williamsport Millionaires. Opening drive, 10:52. Opening quarter. Going to go with Harris. Good low run. Picks up the first down. Gets inside of the Bulldog territory. Move those chains, Mike.
Yeah, we got freshman Jake Listnock with the tackle for the Bulldogs. That was a nice tackle for the young man. Stepped up from the linebacker position.
Again, no huddle. They like this up-tempo pace. Quick snap, quick throw, and it is complete. Similar play to Bradshaw, and we will take that 5 yards on first down.
Yeah, you know, those quick outs, that's basically a run play.
It is.
It really is. I mean, it's just a quick burst, and boom, we get it out to the playmakers and let them go.
Mike, in pregame, we talked about this a lot. Williamson, he is in great rhythm right now.
Yeah, and again, these are runs, but he makes
Second
it look
down,
easy.
Same play. Going to throw it on out. He's going to be very close to that first down. I think he's going to be just short. Depends on the spot. Looks like he's a yard short.
I kind of wonder if the Millionaires picked up on some things on film watching Berwick, that they had the opportunity to hit these quick outs like this, because they're just picking them apart at this point.
And when do you do the old out and go, Mike? I think it's coming.
It's coming. Yeah, it's definitely coming. With our speed, that's definitely coming.
3 wide receivers to the top. I'm going to go with the run up the middle, and he is stacked at the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up a 4th down. I don't think he gained anything on that one.
Yeah, number 34, Harrison Snyder, was the stop for the Bulldogs there. He steps right up from the middle linebacker position. No gain.
And it looks like the Millionaires kind of indecisive. Going to send some people different spots. 4th and 1. Williamson's in the gun. I like it when he's under center. They're going to go with the quarterback keeper. He does lunge forward. Will pick up enough and move those chains again. Impressive opening drive by the Williamsport Millionaires.
Yeah, it's all led by that offensive line. They're creating holes. They're giving Caleb time to throw. They're young. Nice mix of the young kids, the veterans, and they're doing a great job so far tonight.
I love that little guy, number 21, Salaj Moses. You see him in there? He's only about 5'4", but man, he's mixing it up. 1st and 10. Harris off the right-hand side, runs into the back of his own guys. Big hit.
Yeah, we had a really nice hit there from number 11. Who we got here? Billy Hansen coming up, making a big stick for the Bulldogs.
And Harris is kind of limping, as hopefully he'll be okay, as we got a new running back in there. That's number 23, Kyer Whaley.
Nice athlete.
Oh, yeah.
Kyer Whaley is a junior, 5'9", 155.
And, Mike, they have some studs, and they've always had some studs.
Absolutely.
Quick throw. Williamson has a man open. Nice move. Initial gets enough for the first down. That is number 9. Yes, Samaj Hale, and they are definitely featuring him.
Yeah, and again, that was just a simple out pattern again. He just waited for the ball and used his blockers very well.
8:49 and counting. Opening drive here. Haven't had a chance to take a sip of my Pepsi.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Millionaires. Ball is spotted on the 23-yard line. Williamson, play action. Going to pump fake. Has a man, throws it deep, and just ran out of real estate, had a man open.
Well, we called that. We said that was to Yazir Slaughter. We said they're going to go deep here, one of these chances, and then he did go deep, but it was a little too much. And I do see a flag on the field there.
That was a little late. It looks like the initial, will be a hold. And that was kind of a hanky thrown right at the last minute, so that's going to be against the Williamsport Millionaires.
I believe they indicated it was on our left guard, Caleb Way. Again, Caleb's a 5'11", 2 1/4 sophomore.
And I'll tell you, Caleb is a tough kid. And I would say that, is he a lineman? No, but he's doing what he needs to do for the team.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you, he is mixing it up, doing well. So that's going to bring up a 1st down and 20 after the penalty. Run up the middle. Nowhere to go. Nice tackle that time by number 33, Jimmy DeAndrea.
And that was 23, Kyer Whaley was on the run there. But he didn't have much room because Jimmy stepped up and, again, made a great tackle in the middle. So we got trips. Trips coming this side again.
You got it. Shotgun again. And we got a penalty. They stopped it. Must be illegal procedure.
Someone's
moving.
Yeah, somebody lined up in the neutral zone maybe.
Maybe.
Didn't even get a chance to run the play.
Yep.
It looks like it's on Williamsport. They're backing up. Yeah, they lined up in the neutral zone.
Yeah.
Offsides, offensive offsides. You don't see that called too often.
No, you don't.
Looks like number 17, Aiden Everett, stepped in here on the far side, single receiver.
3 wide receivers to the dom, and Williamson is going to get sacked, and he is going to lose some yards. And it's a good thing you're a math teacher, Mike, because I don't know what it's going to be. 3rd down, and gee whiz, you go ahead and bring your protractor out, please.
Yeah, Gavin Jones made a nice play there from the nose guard position, got through the line, and had a nice quarterback sack there.
And that's too bad because definitely the Williamsport Millionaires had a great drive going.
Yeah, looks like it's 32, 3rd and 32.
I don't know what play you have, but we can try it. 3 wide receivers to the bottom. And going to set up the screen. I like it. Great play call. Has some running room, and he is going to get 2.
That's going to score.
Look at that. Touchdown.
Deacon
Brown.
Brown takes it to the house.
Park Pizza touchdown.
47-yard pass play.
I'm glad you're a math man. Great play call. Love this screen setup. Good blocking. Deacon took care of everything.
Yeah, they had the trips on this side, and they went away from the trips to set up the screen on the far side. And he was touched, but not by too many people there. That was a great play, great call. And, of course, Deacon Brown with a beautiful run after the catch.
No, that was insane. Millionaire late to get on the field. Plenty of time on the play clock. Take your time. Take your time, boys.
I think we're still missing one. There we go. We've got lots of time.
So you're now down to 10. Plenty of time.
And even if they back him up, we're still fine.
Bully's doing a nice job just kind of telling.
All kinds of people moving all over the place.
Yeah, geez, that just was not pretty.
Boy, they had 2 guys moving on the far side. Nobody knew where they were supposed to line up. Now they have another guy coming on.
Well, so they're going to take a timeout. We're also going to take a timeout. But before we go to timeout, let's talk a little bit about Park Pizza.
All the way for a touchdown!
Did you see that? Now that's the Park Pizza touchdown.
And welcome back, STA Stadium. Timeout on the field. The Millionaires strike first. Opening drive, holy smokes, that was a long drive.
Yeah.
Close to 9 minutes.
Yeah, and again, a lot of those short outs were just like runs, and that kept the clock moving. And Connor Poole's set to drill this one past the scoreboard here.
Had to take a timeout. Didn't have enough guys on the field. No worries. Poole's very good. Great soccer player as well. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 6:54 left to go here in the opening quarter, it is Williamsport 7, Berwick 0. We'll be right back.
Enjoy a Chevy summer drive in a new Chevrolet from Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Muncie. Hi, it's Adam Alexander, and we have over 200 new Chevrolets on the lot at the lowest price guaranteed. Choose from Tahoe, Suburban, Trax, Colorado, heavy-duty Silverados, and 1500 Series Silverados. We are offering rebates up to $10,000 off Silverados in August. We now offer a certified pre-owned. These units are fully serviced and ready for you. So stop in today or check us out online for the lowest price guaranteed.
I am the brand ambassador for King Kong because we King Konging on them, you understand me? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you need to go get you some before they gone. Hair up.
And welcome back, STA Stadium. High school football game of the week as the sun is just about to set, Mike Lundy. And off the air, we talked about that 3rd down and 32 play. Oh, dial it up. Let's go to the old screen to the weak side of the field, and Deacon Brown took care of it.
And what a nice weapon to have on your team.
Amen.
Connor Poole just boots it in the end zone almost every time this year. No run back, starting the ball on the 20-yard line almost every single kickoff, every game.
And Mike, Big Mike, he's a very good cameraman. But I was hoping that he wasn't going to follow the football, and I can say he almost kicked it all the way to your house because it is kind of in that direction.
Not too far from here.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a compliment, Big Mike.
Yeah.
Jeez. God. Tough crowd. 1st and 10 for the Berwick Bulldogs. Again, Berwick 0-3 on the year. But don't let that record fool you.
Yeah, Ethan Lear is going to take the helm here for Berwick again.
Run off to the right-hand side, gobbled up right away by the Williamsport Millionaires. You can see a big, big difference from week 1 where we covered them against State College to where they're at right now, playing with a lot of mojo, playing with a lot of heart. And I'll tell you what, that defensive line got some good pursuit.
Well, you saw big 66 there, Kaya Street. I mean, he's listed as 6'2", 322. He's
On a
no
good
small
day.
guy. Yeah, he's no small guy. But, boy, he stopped. That was his brick wall. He just ran into a brick wall there.
And, folks, I don't know if you can see it, but, again, all of the extra orange out there, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Second
absolutely.
down, and we will call it 11. Berwick also from a shotgun. Quick throw out to the outside. It is caught, mistackled, and he spins, going to pick up maybe 3 or 4. And who you got there, Coach?
We got Tamir Wilkerson on the catch there for Berwick. I didn't see who made the tackle, but
There was a whole host of millionaires, and they're pursuing very well early on in the game.
led by 15. If it's led by 15, that's defensive end Elijah Way. So we have brothers here.
That's awesome.
Elijah Way and
They're Hepburn
Yeah,
kids.
Absolutely. Great kids.
3rd down and 7. Ball is at the 23. Going to roll out to the right. Throws, has a man open. He catches it and is out of bounds. It looks like he's going to be very close.
Yeah, that
very
was
close.
Billy Hansen with the catch, and looked like he was pushed out of bounds by number 5 here, Kanieve Carter.
Going to be just short, Mike. It's going to bring up a 4th down and, inches.
This is an interesting call here.
And
Coach
it looks
Spencer, what are we going to do?
Now, that's why I'm retired. So they're going to bring in the punting crew. But, again, in this situation, you got to see.
Yeah, it looks like Kanieve Carter just made that great defensive play. He's heading back to catch the ball, along with number 12, one of my neighbors there, Giovanni White.
Get out of here.
Yeah, he lives up there by us.
And it is
It's like,
a
fair catch.
Fair catch. Oh, no, and he did touch it.
We could be in
And
trouble.
it looks
he
like
got it back.
Did Giovanni?
Unbelievable.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable.
And Berwick definitely missed an opportunity there. They had 1, 2, 3, 4 guys that had a chance just to fall on it. They tried to pick up.
That's it. You know, you teach them at the middle school level and even before, just fall on it. It's your ball right there, but they tried a little scoop and score there, and it backfired. And Giovanni is a very heady ball player, very smart. He was able to get back on top of it.
And I'm sure the coaching staff is going to talk to him as well. So the Millionaires, that was pretty good. 1st and 10. With all that commotion, good punt.
It's a great punt, yeah.
Gets them all the way down to the 22-yard line. Williamson drops back to pass, throws, had a man open, the intended receiver that time. I believe that was Slaughter.
Yeah.
And nice route, it just a little bit off target.
Yeah, it sailed over his head a little bit, but what a great, nice, he ran a great route there, and he was wide open on the outside. That tends to be where his success is coming tonight.
Taking their time, Williamsport chooses not to go with the huddle, which is, kind of that new school approach football. 3 wide receivers will go to the top. Williamson is in the gun. Running back up the middle. Nice gain. Picks up 4, maybe 5. I like it. That's that number 23.
Yeah, Kyer Whaley. Again, nice run by Mr. Whaley there. Great tough runner. And he picked up, 5-6 yards there. So that was a good run.
We'll have to take a look. Harris did kind of walk off under his own power, but he was banged up a little bit, and ever since it has been Whaley. Williamson going to go with kind of the quarterback keeper, cuts it upfield, made a great decision, picks up enough for the 1st down, and that's a weapon that we haven't seen. We knew that he can throw the ball, but he's a good player, good athlete.
Well, yeah, last week at Dallas, he made a huge play in the 4th quarter. That gave probably 15, 20, 25-yard pickup there and gave him a 1st down, gave Williamsport the 1st down, and that helped, toward their comeback. It just fell short.
4:45 left to go here in the opening quarter. Again, Williamsport on top, 7-0. 2 wide receivers to the top. Williamson's going to roll out. Has a man, throws, and it is incomplete. Had Bradshaw open. And I think Bradshaw wanted it just a little bit sooner.
Yeah, he was open. It was right off his hands. It was a tough catch. It was maybe a little high for him. Defensive coverage there was by Gavin Galusha.
I'm glad you pronounced it.
Yeah, freshman. They
Get
got some
out of
young
here.
kids. Yeah, you got some young kids out there playing. Number 12 is a freshman for Berwick, Number 12 is Jake Listnock. He's the left defensive end. So they're starting some young kids here on the defensive side.
2nd down and 10. Going to try to set up the screen and just a little too quick that time for Samaj. And I didn't think he had much to begin with.
No, and Caleb was a little indecisive on that. There is a flag on the field here in the middle. I don't know. Sometimes they're going to wave it off. Maybe it fell out of the ref's pocket.
It could be. It looks like the one official is going to wave it out.
Yeah. Hopefully that's all it was. Just fell out of his pocket. But yeah, Caleb had some guys open on the left side, had Samaj open on the right side. So he made a couple reads and just incomplete.
And also a good decision. Threw it hard, but threw it away.
Yeah. Yep. No chance for it to pick or anything.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10. Play clock is at 13.
Well, with this no-huddle offense, they have lots of time.
Surveys the defense, sends a man in motion. And we had a little curl, and they're going to try to set up the option. Williamson's going to keep it. He still tries to get some extra yards, and he's going to be well short. One of those plays, it looked good early, but, just wasn't very smooth, Mike.
Yeah, Gavin Jones did a nice job coming out from the linebacker position and had the initial hit, but then he was joined by 4 other teammates. So, yeah, it looked good at the original start there, but kind of fell apart.
And I'll tell you what, special teams, they're having a heck of a time. They're missing a bunch of guys, and here comes a late substitution.
Well, your quarterback's coming out to call the cadence here for the punt.
Poor guy.
Yeah. He wanted the break, I think.
Poole will kick things away, and good rush. Decent kick. Going to take a great Williamsport Millionaire bounce, and that is going to go all the way to the 19-yard line. So a nice flip of field position, Coach.
Yeah, the funny thing is Giovanni White was on the bad end of the punt there, but that's who was down to help down the ball in the punt here. So he kind of did a role reversal here with along with Aiden Everett, number 17. So great punt.
And as you know, Mike, it's hilarious. Obviously, both of us being from the Williamsport area, you, of course, teaching at the middle school, you know all of these guys. And I can't believe some of these guys are of age where they're playing football, like Giovanni White and the Everett kid. I've known them ever since they were just little wees.
Yeah, and I was very fortunate and lucky to be able to coach probably 80 to 85% of these kids at some point through the middle school.
They made you look good.
Yeah, they did, absolutely.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs, and nice run up the middle. Coach, that is number 33.
Jimmy DeAndrea with the carry. Excuse me. So it looks like he had picked up 3 yards on that. Didn't look like he had a whole lot to work with, but he picked up 3 yards.
Really impressed with that front four for the Millionaires this week. And again, maybe just in week 1, they were up against State College. State College is legit. And these guys are doing a nice job. Tight formation this time from Berwick. Going to go with the quarterback keeper, swallowed up right away. Williamsport was not fooled.
Yeah, that was a great play. I'm trying to see. It was 4 of 44. There's my man, Enrique Burks. Stepped up and made a great play. There's lots of yards on that.
Yes. So they tried the old, counter misdirection. Quarterback kept it, and good job up front. Staying at home.
Yeah, and Enrique came up from that outside linebacker position and made a great play. He's kind of hiding out behind Big Kaya Street there. So
easy to do.
Berwick can't see him back there, so that's good.
3rd down, and we will call it 9. The ball is at the 16. Good pursuit, and wow, what a throw, what a catch. Man, that was timed perfect.
And you got number 14, Joshua Kishbaugh, and that beautiful catch. But on the same time, good to see number 22 in black, Devin Harris is back out there on defense, so that's a good sign.
I'll tell you, there's not much defense for that one. That was well-timed, and that was a beautiful throw by the quarterback, Ethan Lear.
Yeah, perfect pass, no doubt.
First down for Berwick, their first down.
Oh, something else we should point out. I'll say something after this play here, but I got a pretty cool stat that we're going to share.
3 wide receivers to the top. They're going to go with a misdirection to the left-hand side. Short end picks up 4. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, the Millionaires scored a touchdown here a few minutes ago in the game. That's their first point scored in the first quarter of this season.
Get out of here.
That's their first point scored in the first quarter of this season. They had not scored in the first quarter at all.
And that was their opening drive.
It was a beautiful drive.
That took 9 minutes.
Yeah, beautiful drive.
And you said that you were going to do some research.
I did. I was doing my homework, like a good teacher, right?
Yep, exactly.
Doing my homework.
During an in-service.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that.
I was working today.
2 wide receivers to the top. Berwick's going to roll out. Going to throw it high. It is incomplete. Good coverage. Had a man open, but just a little too hot.
Yeah, he was looking for Joshua Kishball on the little out pattern there, but a little high. So he was open. That was a tough pass for Mr. Kishball.
Brings up a 3rd down in 7. See what Berwick draws up here. It's always fun when you're here high above the stadium here at STA Stadium, and our good friends from the Berwick Bulldogs coaching staff is over here to the left, and they're very comical.
Yeah, very, very vocal, comical. It's nice to listen to them.
Getting their money's worth.
It's like we got a timeout.
Yep. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. Let's go ahead and hear a little something from Fairfield.
At Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, you can always find a fantastic deal.
Find it at Fairfield.
No matter if you're looking for a new or used car, truck, or SUV, their team of professionals will help you find the perfect vehicle for your needs.
Find it at Fairfield.
Fairfield.
Fairfield. Find it at Fairfield.
Find it at Fairfield.
Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, Route 15 in Lewisburg. Fairfield, for fantastic deals.
Find it at Fairfield.
Wake up in the morning and I'm eating my Snoop cereal. Got a lot of energy, now let's go. Tapping HK9 team, let's roll. Playing so high in the sky.
What up, though? It's your boy Big Snoop D-O-double G. And Snoop cereal is available at Wise Markets. Get you some. Hurry up.
That's what they say. Hey, 1:11 left to go here in the opening quarter. Williamsport's on top 7-0. The Berwick Bulldogs are driving a big 3rd down and 7. As we got some movement, all kinds of movement. And here comes the finger pointing.
Yeah, everybody's pointing, but I think they're going to back up 5.
Yep. Not a good penalty, especially after a timeout.
Yeah, that gives coaches gray hair. I got lots of gray hairs. But so we go from 3rd and 7 to 3rd and 12.
That's a big difference,
yes,
and I'll tell you that the front 4 from the Williamsport Millionaires are just licking their chops right now.
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned Kaya Street. We also have, I just saw his number.
Lonzo Rice is in there.
Yeah, Lonzo Rice, DN. He's tough.
2 wide receivers to the top, going to throw, and it is well contested. Incomplete pass. The intended receiver was Billy Hansen. Billy, no. So that's going to bring up a punting situation again for the Berwick Bulldogs.
Well, Khalif Carter was like glue on that one. He was right on Hansen the entire time. So that would not have been a first down because he'd have been tackled immediately on that play.
Back deep for the Williamsport Millionaires is number 12, Giovanni White. As nice, beautiful punt. White will take it right at the 15, and he is just galloped. Will not go down, but nevertheless, Williamsport will take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, Sean Bankus made a nice stop there for the Bulldogs. He was one of the leading tacklers on the play.
Giovanni kind of redeemed himself there.
Yes, he did. Yeah, I kind of expected a fair catch, but he didn't.
Not this time.
Nope. Well, this is about where we started to start the game here, and we see if we can have another. Well, I don't think we'll do a 9-minute drive this time because we're on flip ends here in about 53 seconds. But
Like you said, 53 seconds left in the opening quarter. Williamson will send 3 wide receivers to the top. Got one guy, a buddy, next to him. And they're going to run. I believe that is Harris back in the ball game. That's good to see. Picks up a nice run on first down. I'm giving him 8 yards, Mike.
And boy, is it good to see him back. But he's going back out again. Maybe he's still a little dinged up, but it's good to have him back out there running the ball because he does a nice job.
Tough, hard-nosed kid. Same formation, 3 to the top. I'm going to throw it, and that time Berwick made some adjustments. Good job by that defensive back.
And that was a nice play by Caleb. He threw it away. He didn't try to force it. He threw it away. No sack, no chance for a pick. So that was a good play by him.
Brings up a 3rd and short, and I know it's not Williamsport's MO, but they still go from the shotgun on these short yardages.
Well, I think you're going to see a quick handoff here and pick up at least 2 yards and get a first down.
Quarterback sneak, maybe 2, as 2 guys ran into each other, and that is just not good. That's a busted-up play and misdirection, and somebody wasn't on the right page, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That play was designed to go nowhere real fast.
It was. As Berwick kind of said, hey, we didn't even need to tackle him. And, Mike, that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. So, folks, we're going to step out, take a quick breather. Don't go anywhere. This is a high school football game of the week.
Make this the summer for a new vehicle at the Kaiser Brothers. You won't find a bigger selection of Jeeps in the area, from the Wrangler to the Grand Cherokee, over 50 available. Or choose from a full lineup of light and heavy-duty trucks. Looking for a performance vehicle? The Kaiser Boys are the home of the hot ones. So stop in today and see the Kaiser Boys, Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville, where selection and service equals satisfaction.
And welcome back. Yes, the band decked out in orange as well, as you're wearing your proud orange.
Yes, sir. Bulldog proud.
I had a golf shirt. Didn't fit, so I gave it to my son, and he wore it the other day. But, it's been a tough week, and I'll tell you what, this is part of the process, the healing process.
Yes,
and
sir.
I'll tell you, a lot of people have been thinking about the Engel family, thinking about Jersey Shore. And, it's been beautiful.
Yeah, not just locally, but all over the state.
Oh,
I mean, the statewide love for this has been incredible. Got a little Sweet Caroline going on. So.
That's awesome. So 4th and 5, punting situation for the Millionaires. Good kick.
Beautiful punt.
Man.
I think that might be a flag.
Can't do that.
Aiden Everett. Little excited there on that play, but.
Yeah. Ouch.
Just a little early.
That wasn't a little early. That was, and that's too bad because that was just a beautiful, beautiful kick.
Yeah. You got to love the effort, though.
I do.
Aiden Everett's a great young man.
He is a good kid. As they talk it over, that's obviously going to be a 15-yard penalty, personal foul.
Yeah, like you said, the punt was just spectacular punt. Beautiful spiral.
Well, it helps when you have the sunset in the background, you know?
Yeah.
You're talking about a lot here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what there's not much to discuss. That was a pretty clear cut and dry penalty there.
Yep.
Yeah, interference
on
the catch. Shocker.
So I was thinking that it was well, here they go. They start to march it. Okay.
It's a fair catch interference.
You got it.
15 yards.
So that'll bring the ball out all the way to the 41-yard line. By far, Berwick's best field position of the night.
Absolutely.
And that's too bad because that kind of nullifies the beautiful kick by Poole, and it's kind of a battle of field position.
Sure. We'll see what Ethan Lear has in in store for this drive here for the Berwick Bulldogs.
Berwick picked up a couple of first downs last time. Here they go with that tight formation. They got a guy wide open up top. They don't see him, and they're going to run up the middle. And I'll tell you what, did you see how wide open that wide receiver was?
There was nobody within. They better get somebody out there now. Like, I don't know if we only have 10 guys in the field, but
Williamsport still doesn't have a guy up there.
Somebody better get out there.
And they still don't have a guy up there, and he is wide open. And he's going to get knocked out of bounds, but holy smokes.
I mean, 2 plays in a row. Jamie Spencer, 2 plays in a row. There is nobody out there. Nobody's listening up top here. They're telling them, hey, we need somebody out there. Call timeout. They're not listening. But
yeah.
2 plays in a row. Nobody was on him.
Jeez.
Well, I think there's only 10 guys out there for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And I think that
we have 11.
Well, we do now.
Yeah.
I think that was the case, but they went with that tight formation. Now they're going to cover him.
Yeah, I think we better cover him.
Yeah. Well, I could have caught that, Mike.
Yeah.
Run up the middle,
beautiful
big
stop.
stick.
Devin Harris.
That kid is tough. So that's a gain of, we will say 3. And I'm sorry, it was just a little bedlam up here. Yes, we were yelling, hey, someone cover him, but the coaching staff to the right, oh, man, I'm surprised they didn't hear us.
Kudos to Berwick coaching staff. They obviously saw it. They did a hurry-up play, and, again, wide open for the second play. So
2nd down, and we will call it 7. Ball's going to be right at the 14-yard line. This time they'll bring 2 wide receivers closest to us, Coach. Send a man in motion. Going to go with the quarterback keeper. Good stick up the middle again, and that kid is in the zone. If you can be in the zone tackling people, that's 22.
You're right. You know, they faked the jet sweep on the sweep there on the side there, but
Harris
beautiful
stayed at home.
quarterback draw. Harris didn't fall for the fake, and he stuck him just like wrestling. 2-point takedown. There it was.
Amen. We got to get him out. I'll recruit him.
We all got to work on it. We got to get Devin Harris out for wrestling this year. His senior year, you got to wrestle.
I know. 3rd down and 5. A short gain there on 2nd down. 1 wide receiver will come to the bottom. Misdirection. Quarterback keeps it, and he gets lunged forward. He's going to be right on that stick. It all depends on the spot.
Well, Berwick actually did overload. I don't know if you saw that offensive line formation, but they overloaded this right side, and they just ran right behind him. I mean, you outnumber them. Your chances are pretty good. Your odds are pretty good that you can outnumber them. You're going to get some yards.
They're not even going to measure, and they're going to say it's short. But by looking at it, man, that's got to be pretty dang close. So 4th down and short. I'd imagine you just do the old goose play.
Yeah, something quick up the middle here. Yeah, they're all
tight formation.
Real tight.
And they're going to run and fumble.
I think he fumbled the ball.
And it all depends on who gets it. Williamsport's not celebrating.
I believe that ball did come out.
No official word. Now, the ball is spotted at the 5, so they're going to say, yes, he did pick up the first down, but I thought he did fumble,
Yeah,
Mike.
he did. I think he got a friendly bounce there, and it bounced right back up to him, and he just fell forward for the first down. So easy pickup for the first down, but made it a little interesting.
And Kurt usually laughs because I say this every week. That kind of looked like my wedge shot. It hits, and then it spit. No, I'm just kidding. Not anymore. 1st and goal for Berwick.
Says the Lycoming College golf coach here.
As the crowd gets excited. Misdirection, going to run, and he is going to waltz in for the touchdown.
Untouched.
That is touchdown Tyler Winter.
Untouched.
5'7", 165 senior. He is also the leading rusher on the team, and good drive by Berwick.
Yeah, that was a nice equalizer. They came back. They had a nice drive.
Yes.
Of course, thank you to the wide open wide receiver 2 plays in a row, but they took advantage of it. That's what you do. You take advantage of things, and they certainly did a very good job of that.
Luke Peters will attempt the point after. High snap, good hold. The kick is up. It's a line drive, but it looks good. So, Coach, we knew we had a ball game.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less than this.
Exactly. So with 8:54 left to go here in the second quarter, this is a high school football game of the week. Might as well give them a Park Pizza touchdown.
Now that's a Park Pizza touchdown.
Hey, it's Jay from the all-new Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville, your pre-owned superstore. And finally, I've got new cars. I have Tellurides, Sorrentos, Sportages, Neros, Fortes, Kia Souls, and I have the all-new electric EV6. And check out our new state-of-the-art service facility. We're servicing all makes and models, and we're here to serve you. The all-new Alexander Kia, from the crick to the strip, taking the deals the other guys won't even.
Dan, welcome back. STA Stadium High School Football Game of the Week right here on Web Weekly Live. Got ourselves a ball game, 7-7, 8:54 in the second quarter. Berwick going to go with that little squib kick, and they do the fair catch. Mike, can you figure out who that is? Tough to see.
Looks like 88. That's Ross, Mr. Ross, Brady Ross, another neighbor. But, you know, that kickoff there, it looked like some guys on the far side toward the Berwick bench were off sides. It looked like the ref was reaching for his flag, but he didn't pull it.
Yeah, I know.
But, boy, it looked like they got a nice head start up in that top end there.
So the Millionaires will get good field position. Again, they moved the ball on that first drive. 9 minutes and a little bit of everything. Ran the ball, threw the ball, ran the ball. They picked up a first down on a touchdown on a 3rd and 32.
Yeah, 47-yard touchdown. Incredible.
1st and 10.
Nowhere to go.
Good patience, but
Very
again,
nice.
yes, I think that Berwick is finally starting to figure it out a little bit, Mike.
Tamir Wilkerson made a really nice play. Again, he stayed home, stepped up, made a great stop there for a loss of 4 or 5 yards.
He's a good athlete. He's only a sophomore. We'll have to remember that name.
Absolutely.
3 wide receivers will go to the top. That's a loss of 5 on the play. 2nd down and 15. Quick throw. Has a man. Smudge going to get to the outside, gets upended, and there is a ball that came loose, and no official word. Yes.
It was fumbled right along the sidelines, Jamie, and they had enough space to recover that. So recovered that was a great tackle.
It was a good tackle, kind of flipped him up in the air, and yes, a costly turnover for the Williamsport Millionaires.
Yeah, and, you know, hey, the defense has got to step up now and say, hey, we're here to play. We're going to step up and we're going to get a stop. So that's the defense to do now. We got a great defensive line, as you said earlier.
And, Mike, I want to say that was a textbook tackle. He hit him right where the football was and got him up in the air, and, yeah.
They call that the bread basket, right? Right in the bread basket. The loaf of bread came falling out to the sidelines.
And we got a stoppage of play. The officials got to figure out where they're going to mark the ball, and now they're going to mark it right at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, they had it about the 41. Now they're going to bump it up to the 40.
Turnover, 1st and 10 for Berwick, who scored the last time they had the football. Tight formation, quarterback is in the gun. Going to run outside, and good pursuit by the Millionaires. Going to be a short gain.
Yeah, it looks like Mr. Way, number 15 of Mr. Way. That would be Elijah Way on the stop. And that was the Millionaires' 6th turnover of the season, 6 turnovers.
And again, you don't want to turn over the football, but especially right there in front of the bench when the team kind of has a little bit of a momentum. So, like you said, the defense got to step up big here.
Yeah. They got a wide sider to the top side for us. Number 20 defensive end Alonzo Rice is going to have have a challenge here with that wide open side there.
2nd down and 8, quick throw, and it is thrown away. And good defense. I believe that is number 15. That's one of our ways. Great job getting in there and getting his hand up, and nothing going.
Joshua Kishbaugh was the intended receiver, but again, it was pretty high. It was a tough pass. But surprisingly, he went to the near side. They had the wide open. They have a big chunk of field on the far side, but they came to the near side with that last play.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 8. That's what they have on the scoreboard. I think it looks more like a 9. But nevertheless, going to roll out to the left-hand side. Has some time, backpedals, throws, and it is incomplete. Had a man somewhat open. That was number 14, Josh Kishbaugh, but good coverage downfield.
Well, we were putting the Millionaires. I see Deacon Brown coming back to the huddle here, but he was providing a lot of pressure on the quarterback there, Ethan Lear, and he threw that ball off his back foot, so he didn't have a whole lot on that ball. Still a nice pass, but just didn't have a whole lot on that pass right there.
And he was backpedaling, and he's a right-hander, and he was kind of going back left, and that is, a lot of bad things there.
Yeah.
Punting situation. This is kind of in that fake area. We'll have to see. What do I know? Good high end-over-end kick. It is going to go out of bounds right at the 14-yard line. As, the defense did their job, Mike.
They did exactly what they had to do. We got to stop, and now 7:09 to go here in the second quarter. Lots of time to go down. Again, can't take 9 minutes, but we got time to go down and score here.
And I'll tell you, I would like to go back to Samaj, see if, get a little more confidence in that kid. He fumbled the last time he had it, but that was after a very impressive catch and scamper. He's in the ball game. He will be the top to the 3 wide receivers to Caleb's right. Williamson, play action, going to keep it, and dives, lunges forward. Nice gain there. 3 yards, 4 yards. Nothing fancy, but we'll take it.
No, hey, a positive gain's a great thing. It's not a bad thing. We'll take any positive gain. So they're going, looks like trips again on the top side. Nope. Oh, they are going back to trips.
Wide receivers are kind of doing the old do-si-dos. Williamson from the gun, going to roll out to the right, has some pressure. Going to throw, and he wisely just chucks it to the Berwick student section.
Yeah, and the difference there with Caleb, he's right-handed, so he rolled out to his right. He got a little bit more on the ball than we just saw Mr. Lear do for Berwick, going backwards to his left. But a little too much. I think that cheerleader tried to make that catch there, too.
I know, and she noticed she didn't catch it, but she made sure that she got her feet in bounds.
Looked like a great soccer play. She kind of stopped with her knee there. It was a great stop.
That stops the clock. 6:31, second quarter. 7-7, tie ball game. Williamsport and Berwick. Williamson going to step back, gets pursuit up the middle, gets it loose, and he is going to go down. He is sacked again. Punting situation for the Williamsport Millionaires. Good rush up front by the Berwick Bulldogs.
Yeah, it looks like number 26 provided the pressure there, Skylar Nivel. So Skylar Nivel with a great play. He got a hold of Caleb and didn't let go.
Yes. And Caleb's a strong kid.
Yeah, he is. He's, 6'5", goes, 205. So, yeah, he's no small quarterback there.
Good size, good size.
Uh-oh.
False start.
And that's going to move us back even more. And so Poole, who is standing right on the goal line, will have to punt from his own end zone.
From the letter I in the end zone.
And we'll have to see. Berwick has had some success rushing that kicker. Yeah. I've noticed that Connor, he got one of them away just in time. Yeah, we'll see if they bring it.
He's going to have to pick up the pace a little bit on the punts.
Good snap. And he'll get it away. As there was a hold, no call. Takes a good Williamsport friendly bounce, and that ball is still bouncing.
Home field bounce for sure.
All the way to the 31-yard line. So a good job by Connor, and you mentioned it. What a weapon.
Yeah, it's man, you have a kid that can kick field goals and kick extra points and punt. You know, he's being recruited. He's looking at Lehigh. I know Michigan State had him out for a visit.
Yeah.
So he's making the rounds, and we'll see where he ends up. But he's definitely he'll definitely play at the next level. It's just a matter of where and what's the best fit for Mr. Poole.
Plus his dad has an accent.
Oh, beautiful accent.
It's an awesome accent.
Yeah, it is.
So 1st and 10 for Berwick. The defense for the Williamsport Millionaires are on the field again. And, Mike, they're doing their job, but they have been out there quite a bit.
They have.
Tale of two cities.
Especially the second quarter.
Yes.
Berwick certainly has had the time of possession lead in the second quarter.
Not in that first quarter. First opening drive, 9 minutes for the Williamsport Millionaires. Quarterback keeper fakes it to his running back, and runs. Good job by the Millionaires.
Yeah.
Only picks up 5.
Yeah, Narik Burks, again, playing that linebacker position, stepped up to make the play. Tough. Again, there's another wrestler. He just gets a grasp on people, and he's not letting go, just like Devin Harris, not letting go.
Second down in 5. 3 wide receivers will go to the top. Quarterback in the gun. Larry, quick throw, has a man. He's going to try to sidestep, and he is swinging and missing, and he lunges forward, picks up the first down.
Yeah, it looks like they took a play out of the playbook from the Millionaires. It
Yes.
looks like a Millionaire offensive play. If it works, might as well use it.
1st and 10, the clock will continue to run. 4:41 left to go here in the second quarter. Millionaires making some defensive changes. 25, Samir Williams will check into the ball game.
Well, it looks like Aiden Everett came out. Looks like maybe a shoulder injury right now. So I hope the trainers come over and check him out here. He's got to have a seat in the bench. And
Yeah, he's in some pain.
yeah, he needs some attention here from the trainer, but it's like the trainer's attending to somebody else.
1st and 10. Play action. Has a man. It is
Beautiful
caught.
catch.
Great throw, and I'll tell you, that was great stuff.
And there is a flag on the field, Jamie, so we may be bringing that back. I'm not sure. It's right in the middle of the field where usually the holding, nope, they call it ineligible downfield,
Wow.
I believe. That's a tough break.
That is a tough break. I mean, I know we're homers and we like the Millionaires, but
Yeah.
that is a tough one. You hate to see an illegal man downfield, especially on a pump and go long pass.
Yeah, the linemen just need to stay home on that one. I mean, the play was done. It was out of the quarterback's hand, and
again, I'm pro Williamsport, but just like you keep the flag in your pocket on that one.
yeah, that's
tough.
A tough break. That was a beautiful pass, beautiful catch.
But we'll take it. Speaking of taking, I'm going to take a photo right now, Mike, because that is just gorgeous.
Are
you kidding me?
But here's the catch, Jamie. The sky is orange.
It is orange. It's a beautiful
I don't
thing.
know how God is planning this tonight, but it's an orange sky. It's an orange out. It's an orange night. It's meant to be.
1st and 15, 3 wide receivers to the bottom. Quarterback will keep it, has one man to beat, and good job staying at home. Good tackle that time. Tough to see his number. You got it, Mike?
I can't really.
27, I think.
27. So we'll go with Kion Mims. Could be Kion.
Could be, or it could not be, but
I believe it is
regardless,
27.
yeah.
I believe we'll give it to Mr. Mims. Mr. Mims was a student of mine years ago.
One wide receiver will come to the bottom. Tight formation. Now they spread it out. Quarterback is in the gun. Surveys, going to throw. Quick pass to the outside. It is incomplete. Good smack that time by the defensive back. Came up and hit him right as that hit.
Billy Hansen had both hands in the ball, but boy, he took a shot in the kidneys in the back there.
I want to say that was Yazir Slaughter, who we call his name all the time, catching
Yazzie.
passes.
Yep, that's Yazzie. Very good hit by Mr. Slaughter. No relation to our esteemed mayor, by the way. Maybe he is a relation. I don't know. But
He looks like an athlete.
our
Slaughter.
mayor?
No.
Oh, our mayor does too, though. He was a good
he
athlete
does look
today.
good. He was.
I'll give him some props.
3rd down and 9. Going to try to set up the screen. Gets hit as he throws. The ball is in the air. What a catch. Came back. He is going to pick up the first down and more. What a play. What a play by the quarterback, one, to keep it alive, and then a great catch.
Yeah, and the Millionaires, we had 2 guys on the defensive side for the Millionaires on that play, but they almost over-pursued.
Yes.
They came upfield too hard, too fast, and that was a very nice pickup again for the Bulldogs. Very nice. They seem to have a little momentum going here right now.
So the clock will continue to roll now that they set the chains at 2:40 left to go here in the second quarter. They'll send 2 wide receivers, make that 3 to the top. Ethan Lear, the quarterback, is in the gun. Run to the right-hand side, tries to get to the outside. A whole host of black jerseys are there. Take him down. Clock will continue to run, Mike.
You got Elijah Way. You got Devin Harris on the stop. But that's a tough call for the Berwick. That clock, it's still 2 minutes, but this is going to eat up a lot of time here. You don't want to score too fast if they're going to score. You don't want to score too fast to give the Millionaires time. But
in no hurry. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
We didn't get the 2-minute warning stoppage.
Lear is from the gun. Quick pass, caught, complete to his fullback, basically out of the flat, and he picks up enough for that first down. That will move the chains, Coach.
Yeah, Samaj Hale, again, he came up out of his defensive position to make the stop, and probably could have been perhaps a touchdown-saving stop there, because he gets past Samaj, and he had a lot of green to run there.
It was a good throw.
Yep.
Good timing.
Good timing.
And again, Berwick is in no hurry. We're at 1:30 and counting. First down and 10. Ball is at the 30-yard line. Quick throw to the outside, and he is hit right as he thrown. Good sportsmanship. Helps him up.
Yeah, that was nice to see that from Alonzo. Alonzo's one of the nicest kids. Might be one of the nicest kids I've ever coached. I mean,
he's a good-looking kid, too, man.
A pure gentleman.
Yep. He's that defensive end. We've called his name a few times.
I ran into him at Eaters the other night, and he was asking the girl at Eaters and said, hey, what's this flavor? What's this flavor? Next thing you know, he's getting strawberry. Like, really? Come on. Come on, Lonzo. Strawberry.
Second down and 10, 1:25 left to go in the second quarter. Roll out to the right. Throws it into the flat. Good tackle. I believe he stays in bounds. That will continue to run that clock right at 1:14, Mike.
Tamir Wilkerson again. We've called his name a lot. He is a young, sophomore, and good-looking player, good-looking sophomore, and he's got years ahead, and we got a timeout here.
Yeah, I was wondering what took them so long, but Berwick does take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well with 1:07 left to go here in the second quarter. 7-7, don't go anywhere.
At Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, you can always find a fantastic deal.
Find it at Fairfield.
No matter if you're looking for a new or used car, truck, or SUV, their team of professionals will help you find the perfect vehicle for your needs.
Find it at Fairfield. Fairfield.
Fairfield.
Fairfield. Find it at Fairfield. Find it at Fairfield.
Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, Route 15 in Lewisburg. Fairfield for fantastic deals.
Find it at Fairfield.
I am the brand ambassador for King Kong because we King Konging on them. You understand me? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you need to go get you some before they gone. Hair up.
Yeah, welcome back. High school football game of the week. Jamie Spencer along with Mike Lundy. 1:07 left to go here in the second quarter. We got a tie game. Williamsport and Berwick 7-7.
And we got a big play here.
Huge.
This is 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. Ball's at the 26. So if I do the math correctly, Teach, they need to get to about the 20-yard line.
And that's where the stick is setting, right at the 20.
3 wide receivers to the top. Here comes the pressure. Throws over the middle. It is dropped.
He's made some crazy catches tonight.
It's too bad. Brings up a 4th down, Mike.
Tamir Wilkerson, ball went right through his hands. The defense almost looked like they put his hands in their pockets. They didn't even have their hands ready. But
yes.
Boy, he catches that. That's an easy first down.
Easy first down and maybe a little bit more. So 4th down, and it looks like Berwick is going to give her a chance, and I don't blame him.
Well, I'm
a little too far for a field goal.
Okay, the clock is not running, but I thought maybe they would call a timeout, which they still may. You got 7 seconds on the play clock.
4th and 6, 3 wides to the top. Berwick gonna throw, has a man. It is one-on-one coverage, and
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not one to be critical of the officials, but that very easily could have been offensive pass interference.
Maybe that's what he called.
Because
don't know.
I thought we were step for step, and our guy didn't do anything. He's running step for step, and I thought Berwick pulled our guy down.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting call because that was 4th and 6.
Okay, they did. Hey, Coach called one. Coach called it. That was, I would say easily, there's no way that was defensive pass interference. There's no way.
So that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's
Coach
turnover and downs.
I know Coach Mike very well, and he wouldn't, take that penalty. I hope not.
No.
He'll decline it, and it's going to be a turnover
down.
and downs.
But yeah, I could see the replay on that. I'm like, our guy did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
That was great defense.
So 52 seconds left to go here in the opening half. Williamsport will take over 1st and 10. Ball is spotted at the 25, 26-yard line. We'll see what Williamsport does here.
Well, they've been doing so many of the out plays. I'm thinking they got to extend the field here a little bit, maybe get one downfield a little bit further.
Going to send a man in motion. Misdirection. And we're going to go with the reverse, and he's going to try to get to the outside, makes one man miss, has a few blockers, and he's going to run a long ways just for 2 yards.
Yeah, Samaj Hale with that handoff on the reverse, and they didn't fool Berwick too much because they were right there ready for him, and they almost had him for a loss, but he did manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he did get out of bounds, clock stop.
I noticed the defensive end really saved the day there. He didn't make the tackle, but he made Samaj kick it outside.
Kind of bubbled it backwards a little bit.
3 wide receivers to the bottom. Going to go with a quick throw. Samaj has a man, and he is going to go to about the 40-yard line where he steps out of bounds. Nice pitch and catch from Williamson.
And we'll say this name again, Tymir Wilkerson. He does it on offense. He's been doing it on defense. Nice looking ball player.
1st and 10. Ball stops, the clock stops.
And that was the key. We stopped the clock on that.
34 seconds to go here. Williamson now can take his time. 3 wide receivers to the top. Low snap, play action. Going to pump fake, going to throw it up in the air, and he has a man, and there was a lot of wrestling going on. There is a flag all the way to the top there, Mike.
Yeah, that was Kyrie Bradshaw who was the intended receiver on that. But, yeah, I do see a flag out there, and the whistles are blowing. We'll see what's going to happen here.
I like the matchup. Tyree, he's one of those guys that he's your possession receiver, but had a one-on-one, and this is going to be a penalty against the Williamsport Millionaires.
I believe I saw the official call a hold, so offensive holding perhaps. That's what he signaled to the Berwick bench, but I'm trying to see what he's going to call here for us.
Well, just a 5-yard penalty, so I'm imagining it was just
hold,
just probably offsides. Yep.
The procedure penalty.
26 seconds.
And timeout for the Millionaires.
Williamsport's going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout as well with 26 seconds to go. High school football game of the week.
Enjoy a Chevy summer drive in a new Chevrolet from Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Muncie. Hi, it's Adam Alexander, and we have over 200 new Chevrolets on the lot at the lowest price guaranteed. Choose from Tahoe, Suburban, Trax, Colorado, heavy-duty Silverados, and 1500 series Silverados. We are offering rebates up to $10,000 off Silverados in August. We now offer a certified pre-owned. These units are fully serviced and ready for you. So stop in today or check us out online for the lowest price guaranteed.
Wake up in the morning and I'm eating my Snoop cereal. Got a lot of energy, now let's go. Captain HK9 team, let's roll. Playing so high in the sky.
What up? It's your boy Big Snoop Dogg, and Snoop cereal is available right now at Giant Get You
Oh, now I can talk? No, I'm just kidding. Hey, we're back. 26 seconds left to go in the opening half. Williamsport has the ball 1st and 15 after the 5-yard penalty.
And as we said, this should be a good game, and it's lived up to that billing.
It is. Yep, not much scoring, 7-7. But, again, both teams have had some success moving the football. Williamson surveys.
It's got a lot of green.
And he's going to tuck it, gets out of bounds, and smart.
17 seconds, sorry.
Picks up about 10 yards.
My mama's chiming in here.
Yeah, that's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. She's listening from Mavis, not from California, though.
Yeah, maybe at halftime we'll give some love, but it's always fun when you got all kinds of people like, hey, we're listening. And just in case we don't respond, we're kind of busy right now.
A little bit.
2nd down and 4. Williamson, good hitting going on, and he is brought down for a loss, and that should do it.
No, we got one more timeout here.
Oh, okay.
He should have gotten rid of the ball, though, to save the timeout. But
8 seconds, might as well.
there was definitely a chance to get rid of the ball. But.
Yep. And, Coach, we'll go ahead and stay right here. No need to kick it to commercial.
Yeah, it should be a quick timeout, 30-second timeout.
But, hey, a lot of fun tonight. And we mentioned before the game started, now we look, and it's just such a big stadium, so it's hard to get a feel for how many people are here. But a decent crowd here tonight. Again, this is Williamsport and Berwick.
And there's probably more orange in the stadium than either white, blue,
It's
or
awesome.
cherry white. There's a
And
lot
it's
of orange.
not just us.
No.
And I'm curious to see, you go to other venues, other games. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, they did a nice story on Channel 16 this morning. I was watching before
That was neat.
went to school this morning, and it was really neat to see all the love from all over the.
As I told you, there was a kindergarten class in Marion Catholic, which, as you know, is about 90 miles away, and that was it was beautiful.
Absolutely.
8 seconds left, 3rd down and 3. Third down and 3. Doesn't really matter the down.
See what's in the bag of tricks here for Coach Pearson.
3 wide receivers to the top. Here comes the blitz. Williamson's just going to have to work out. He's going to throw it. Good throw. It's up in the air, and it is tipped, and it is incomplete. A lot going on. That's going to be the final play. Hey, good first half of football by both teams.
Absolutely. And again, 7-7 at halftime.
Yeah.
We're going to come out and have an awesome second half. No doubt about it. Stay tuned, folks.
This is a high school football game of the week right here on Web Weekly. We're going to pause momentarily. Halftime. Don't go anywhere.
Sure you're going pocket, jump, balls in the feet. That's what we do here at FastMaz. We teach speed, agility, and quickness because we want you all to be better athletes. That's why you're here. So make sure on this one, when you jump up, come down, power leg, acceleration. Softball, football, basketball, soccer, baseball, softball, whatever you got, we can do it here.
Fastmaz.com.
Fastmaz.com. Lift your knees. You gotta get your knees up. Come on, let's go.
You gotta be here.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency, located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs and doing the best job we can to make sure they have the best available coverage at the best price. This agency stands out above a lot of them as far as customer service. Our philosophy is not to tell a customer what they need to do. We need to know what they want us to do for them and take care of them. In 36 years, I've won just about every award they have. I think the award I'm most proud of is being inducted into the All-State Financial Hall of Fame. It was one of my goals from day one, so looking 20 years out and being able to get there was fantastic. Change of any kind has a little anxiety with them. If you have any questions, concerns, anything happens, come to us right away. We're here to answer all your questions and make sure you understand what is going on and what happened.
And welcome back to halftime here, STA Stadium. Great first half of football. Not a whole lot of scoring, but hey, Mike, we'll talk about it real quick, then we'll feature kind of the Berwick band. But 7-7. Saw a great, impressive opening drive by the Williamsport Millionaires where they went 9 minutes. 9 minutes, they ended up scoring on a 3rd and 32, 47 yards. It's a good thing you're a math guy, but a very impressive opening drive.
Yeah, and Caleb Williamson, the strong side was toward us, I believe, and he went up top on the weak side, and it was a screen pass. He had blockers to go, and it was just a beautiful play call from Coach Pearson. And, Deacon took it right to the house.
Then it was kind of a stalemate. Both defenses kind of settled in, and they're doing a really nice job of mixing it up, just tackling and doing whatever. Berwick did find a way to score some points, and then it was back and forth, back and forth. I'll tell you what, the defense on Williamsport stepped up big, because right when Berwick had a little momentum, costly turnover by the Williamsport Millionaires, somehow they found a way to get a 3 and out, and that was huge because I think Berwick was going to score there.
Yeah, and you think the scoring drive that Berwick did have, that was on a busted coverage because there were 2 plays in a row where number 20, Tamir Wilkerson, is their go-to guy, and he was wide open 2 plays in a row, and they finally got to him the second play.
Mike, I'm sure that people want to just tune in and listen to us talk, but there's only like 2 or 3 of them out there. But I'll tell you what, I have heard big things about this band out here, the Berwick Bulldogs, the Marching Bulldogs, and they got an impressive-looking group, got a couple of folks out there, cheerleaders, and you love it. Number 70, we got to find out who he is. Number 70.
Number 70 just made my night right there, Draven Grieger.
That is a guy who belongs on a football team, and he's out there having fun. So we're going to pause, listen to the Berwick Marching Bulldogs. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back.
me give one more round of applause to the Berwick Area High School Marching Band.
Those guys were pretty good.
Yeah, it's some good music we all
Yes.
like to hear. And again, I got to applaud. You got a football player out there. You got 2 cheerleaders
I
out
know.
there. Well-rounded young people. My guess is they're good in the classroom too.
True.
So all around,
Yeah.
just great kids. Great band. Very nice.
Yeah, it was good, and I'll tell you, we are kind of the traveling Wilburys, our crew, and we do a lot of the smaller schools, Mike, as we call some Muncie games. Muncie's band is fantastic. I have not seen him this year, but in previous years, amazing, and they play some great tunes that that like any school that plays Coldplay is cool.
Oh, amen to that. I got a funny story here just to share. A few weeks ago, I had the Czech Republic team here.
Yeah. We gave you some love.
Yeah,
we gave you some love.
To be a Little League uncle every year, and so this year I brought the Czech team. And when I had mentioned about coming to a football game, first of all, they're like, we don't get to see football in the Czech Republic, so they were more than thrilled. But their coach, the manager, Arnost, who I became friends with and
That's
still
awesome.
friends with, but he said he sat here, he grinned the entire time because he said, in his broken English, it was like he called this a community. He said,
Yes.
you have the football team, you have the cheerleaders, you have the band all working together as a community, and that's how he described it.
Yeah.
When you think about it, it's everybody working together. It's not just the football, it's not just the band, it's not just the cheerleaders. It's everybody. It is a great community.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing, and I believe that was opening night against State College.
It was.
And it was a tough football game for our end, but that was also, brother, that was the reunion or the homecoming of the Williamsport cheerleaders, and those guys from the Czech Republic they made out like bandits.
Listen, they went down before the game. This is funny. Those teenage boys, 12-year-old, I shouldn't say teenage, they're 12.
But they're from the Czech.
But man, they acted like they were 2 or 3. They were just like so giddy, like little girls here. They were like, "Oh my gosh, we're with all these pretty girls. What do we do?" Oh, it was so fun.
No, that's awesome. I'll tell you what, great first half of football. As we said, not a whole lot going on as we sit here and we watch Connor getting ready to tee him up. It's just so fun watching that kid kick. I mean, we should sell tickets just to come in at halftime to watch him poke it.
He's making field goals from the 42-yard line, so that's a 52-yard field goal.
With
He could
ease.
Probably back up another 5 to 7 yards and still make it.
That's insane.
Incredible.
Yeah, good kid, and what a weapon. He's the punter, and he's also, kind of an all-state caliber type of kicker. As you mentioned, Mike, he is getting some looks. He's a smart kid, so he'll be kicking somewhere.
He's the true definition of a student athlete, and that's you just can't beat it when you have kids like Connor Poole that are helping to lead your team here. And there goes another one for 52 yards.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, he pushed that one through the uprights.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's cool. That is cool. As the Berwick kids are kind of just looking over, it's like, wow, look at that guy. They're taking side bets. No, I'm just kidding.
I think I saw somebody take a Snapchat. I got to Snapchat a photo of him kicking the video. So social media at its finest.
So we're just moments away from kind of getting back at it here. I'm expecting a lot of the same. I mean, the defense have really rallied. They've really slowed things down, making things tough on the opposing quarterbacks. And running game hasn't really been an issue for anybody.
Right.
But again, it's all about getting your playmakers the football, making a guy miss, and we've seen some great plays. We've also seen a few that weren't the greatest, but a good half of football. And again, both of these teams are very, very hungry. Berwick especially, 0-3.
Yeah, you don't want to start the year 0-4.
No.
I don't care who you're playing. That's a tough way to start the year.
And Williamsport 1-2, Mike. And again, the schedule doesn't get any easier now out. So lot going on. But it was a doozy. And we're going to go ahead and kick it back to commercial real quick. And then when we come back, it's going to be the second half here at STA Stadium. High school football game of the week.
Hey, it's Jay from the all-new Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville, your pre-owned superstore. And finally, I've got new cars. I have Tellurides, Sorrentos, Sportages, Neros, Fortes, Kia Souls, and I have the all-new electric EV6. And check out our new state-of-the-art service facility. We're servicing all makes and models, and we're here to serve you. The all-new Alexander Kia, from the crick to the strip, taking the deals the other guys won't even touch.
At Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, you can always find a fantastic deal.
Find it at Fairfield.
No matter if you're looking for a new or used car, truck, or SUV, their team of professionals will help you find the perfect vehicle for your needs.
Find it at Fairfield.
Fairfield.
Fairfield. Find it at Fairfield. Find it at Fairfield.
Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, Route 15 in Lewisburg. Fairfield, for fantastic deals.
Find it at Fairfield.
Make this the summer for a new vehicle at the Kaiser Brothers. You won't find a bigger selection of Jeeps in the area, from the Wrangler to the Grand Cherokee, over 50 available. Or choose from a full lineup of light and heavy-duty trucks. Looking for a performance vehicle? The Kaiser Boys are the home of the hot ones. So stop in today and see the Kaiser Boys, Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville, where selection and service equals satisfaction.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance.
Wake up in the morning and I'm eating my Snoop cereal. Got a lot of energy, now let's go. Captain HK9 team, let's roll. Playing so high in the sky.
What up, though? It's your boy Big Snoop Deal Double G. And Snoop cereal is available at Wise Markets. Get you some. All right.
Dan, welcome back. STA Stadium, just moments away from the start of the second half. Jamie Spencer along with Coach Mike Lundy. Also got Big Mike Alston, doing his thing with the camera. And my new best friend, Kurt. Kurt's our producer. He does all the stuff behind the scenes as we're getting ready to tee it up for the second half. Berwick will receive. And again, Mike, there was a couple of plays. I loved it when Berwick had that formation. It was a tight formation, but they had the one wide receiver up top. They missed him. No one was covering him. They went to a hurry up, and guess what? Still no one was covering. Everybody up here in the booth was yelling. Everybody in the stands was yelling, and somehow they found a way to get him the ball.
Yep, and we're going to go into the end zone for another touchback.
He almost kicked it through the uprights.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm also going to introduce myself to him again. I remember him when he was just a little guy. That's Connor.
Yeah.
But, what a good kid. His father, he works in the school district.
He's our assistant superintendent.
He is fantastic, and Connor just took his helmet off, and oh my gosh, he looks like Dad.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's taller than Dad, though.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Connor's definitely taller than Dad, but I don't know. I think Dr. Poole might be able to outkick him still because he's in great shape, man. Dr. Poole's in wonderful shape.
Big time NCAA soccer official.
Yeah,
and he is kind of the who's who.
Yeah, he's one of the best. Here we
First
go.
and 10 for Berwick. They'll start with the run, kicks it to the outside, has some running room, good blocking downfield, still on his feet, and he is knocked down finally at the 38-yard line of Williamsport. Man, that was a big run, the biggest of the night.
Yeah, that looked like number 6 there, Sawyer Keller.
I think it was number 5,
number
Tyler.
5, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Tyler Winter, yeah, sorry about that.
It's hard. We should have brought those new binoculars that you got.
That new invention, right? New invention called binoculars, yeah.
But nevertheless, that is a impressive run. First play, 1st and 10. Ball is spotted at the 36.
Well, that was a great play to draw up in the dirt at halftime for the Berwick Bulldogs, for sure. Great way to start the second half.
And Tyler has been pretty quiet. They're going to pitch it to him this time, and wow. Hello. That's my way.
Yeah, that is the way.
And that was very corny by both of us. But again,
that's Elijah way.
Elijah, okay.
Yeah, we got to specify because they're brothers out here. So that was Elijah.
Nevertheless, that was a great play by Elijah Way. Defensive end. Man.
6-yard loss. That was a great play. It's the difference of two defensive ends. The previous play, Alonzo kind of got sucked in the inside there, and the running back did a great job. The Winters did a great job, bumped it outside of Alonzo. So great job, Mr. Way.
Second down in 16. Going to run up the left, and not much running room there. Picks up 2, maybe 3, but good job that time by the linebacking crew from the Millionaires.
Devin Harris, there we go.
He's playing a great game.
He is, especially from the defensive side.
He is playing a great game. And folks, we harped on it a little bit. I love all of this orange everywhere.
It's beautiful. Being that I grew up surrounded by orange and black, I love.
You got a lot of love for the Jersey Shore Bulldogs.
And we're wearing our number 4 stickers.
Yes, they gave them out, and I'll tell you what, the cheerleaders are decked out in their orange. Quarterback back to pass, has all day, throws, and it is caught complete. Just around the 30-yard line. He's going to be short of that first down. Nice play.
Yeah. Joshua Kishball on the receiving end of that pass.
And I'll tell you what, Lund, it's a 4th down and 4. It looks like Berwick's going to go for it. It's kind of in that in-between range.
Exactly. That's a little too far for a field goal. Maybe not for Connor Poole, but maybe it is for Berwick. But definitely in that gray area. Do you go for it? Do you kick it? So let's see what they have in store for our 4th and 3.
Tight formation. It looks like Berwick did not like what they set, and that was a smart timeout. They're going to take a timeout. We will do the same with 9:18 left to go in the third quarter. 7-7 high school football game of the week.
Enjoy a Chevy summer drive in a new Chevrolet from Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Muncie. Hi, it's Adam Alexander, and we have over 200 new Chevrolets on the lot at the lowest price guaranteed. Choose from Tahoe, Suburban, Trax, Colorado, heavy-duty Silverados, and 1500 series Silverados. We are offering rebates up to $10,000 off Silverados in August. We now offer a certified pre-owned. These units are fully serviced and ready for you. So stop in today or check us out online for the lowest price guaranteed.
I am the brand ambassador for King Kong because we King Konging on them. You understand me? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you need to go get you some before they gone. Hair up.
Then welcome back, STA Stadium. 9:18 left to go in the third quarter. 7-7, Berwick and Williamsport. Big 4th and 3 right here.
I believe the last time they called timeout and set up a play out of a time, they came out and did a false start. So let's hope they got everything ironed out and Berwick makes an attempt here at this.
They'll send a man in motion. Quarterback will roll out, get pressure up front, and he is going to get
absolutely textbook.
Sorry,
tackle.
I'm grabbing you, buddy.
Oh, my goodness.
I saw that on
Burks. Nyreek Burks.
I saw that on WWE once.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Reminded me of The Undertaker, like chokeslam.
There's a wrestler. I mean, that was a beautiful textbook 2-leg takedown. I mean, you can't beat it.
Flipped him in the air.
Coach Nazio had him well trained for that tackle. Beautiful. Good job, Coach Nazio.
Turnover on downs. Williamsport will take over. So the long, lengthy run comes up empty. They're going to run on the outside.
I think the ref heard the coaches up top are yelling hold because it definitely was a hold.
I'm sure you heard them at home.
That was a good call. We don't need to wait for the officials to call this one.
Yep.
That was a.
So that's going to be a hold against the left tackle, definitely. It's going to move them back, and
it's a shame. That was a nice run.
It was a great run. Good play.
I guess if you're holding the defense, it helps.
Both teams have kind of had a couple of penalties here and there.
Yeah.
That one hurts, but it's a good thing it happened on first down.
Absolutely.
So it's first down and 20. Ball is spotted at the 22-yard line. Caleb, pump fake, throws, got a man, tries to cut, and he is going to get hit. Very minimal game.
Yeah, and I give credit to Berwick because that was a play that Williamsport had a lot of success with in the first half. And obviously, Berwick made some adjustments, and there was nothing doing on that play. That went nowhere.
I totally agree with you, Mike. And, brings up a 2nd down and 20.
But again, I say they're doing that short stuff. They got to go deep. They have to. They got to extend it.
We'll send a man in motion. Going to throw. Has a man in stride. Cuts again.
Beautiful.
Still on his feet. He's at the 50.
What a
at
sidestep.
the 40. Cuts it back, and he is brought down right at the 20-yard line.
Man, number 26, Skylar Neville with a touchdown-saving tackle.
Number 11.
Yazir Slaughter.
Great throw in perfect timing.
Perfect.
He hit that little seam.
Just a post, or just a quick post pattern, and hit him right in the post. Oh, beautiful play.
They brought the little guy in motion and just kind of confused Berwick, and next thing you know, he's running right through, and Caleb threw a bullet.
We'll give credit to the coaches up top here with us. That was a great play call, coaches. Very nice.
Now you're working the crowd.
Yeah, there we go.
3 wide receivers to the short side. Got a lot of real estate to the right. Run up the middle, Harris.
Yeah, there was nothing there for Devin.
Right at the line of scrimmage, and he will maybe get a half of a football. That's it.
Yeah, that nose guard there, number 33, Jimmy DeAndrea. What a great play. Actually, he's a linebacker. I apologize.
Tell you, they got some big oxen up front as well.
Yeah, he stepped up and filled that gap and made a great play.
Williamsport's doing a great job on that offensive line. Tremendously better than where we saw them on week 1.
Right, absolutely. They definitely have grown.
Tight formation this time, 3 to the inside. Caleb gets pressure, has to step up, is going to try to run out. He does have some room, and he is going to get hit right close to that marker.
And I wish I could see that young man's number because that was a great play by that young man from Berwick.
I
can't
agree.
See it.
There was at least 2 or 3 guys in Caleb's face, and it's going to be kind of called a sack because he did lose yardage.
And Skylar Neville was his name. I got to give some props to Skylar Neville. That was a great defensive play.
Flushed him from the pocket, and Caleb had nowhere to go. 3rd down and 16. Going to switch some guys around. Put Slaughter to the inside. Going to throw and had him.
You know, Jamie, they tried the same play, but they came from the left side this time with it. They didn't try that post with the Azir across the middle. Tried the same thing, but from the other side.
They're going to try a field goal?
Well, this is going to be fun. We saw him make kicks further than this at warm-up, so let's hope. Good snap, good hold, great kick. Let's hope, see what we got here.
So the ball is going to be spotted right there, and then the kick, 34. So this will be a 44-yarder.
Officially a 44-yard attempt. He's got the leg for it, that's
good
for sure.
Snap. And it is blocked.
Blocked. Yeah, the coaches from Berwick are happy to see Billy Hansen busting through the line here, and that's going to go as an incomplete kick or a missed field goal, but it was blocked.
Chance.
It was blocked.
No chance.
That ball didn't get more than 3 feet off the air. Or off the floor, I should say. So very nice play by Berwick and a great stop there.
I want to see if that guy down there does parties.
Yeah, he's excited.
He's a motivator.
Yeah, we like it.
First down, Berwick, take over, smacks right at the line of scrimmage. I'll tell you what, both of these defenses are really sniffing out the run well, making some adjustments. Short gain, well, they are actually going to give him 2 yards. I don't know. 6:06 left to go in the third quarter.
Jaden Ransom getting some playing time and snuck through the liner and made a nice stop for the Millionaires. Jaden was another former student of mine. Nice young man. Playing a little middle linebacker for the Millionaires right now.
2nd down and 8. Quarterback keeper play action, does a nice job hitting that hole as he's going to be short of the first down, but it's going to be a third down, and we will call it 2, Mike.
Yeah, again, we had Jaden Ransom on the tackle. Again, he's playing middle linebacker, so he should be making plays from the middle of the field like that. He's assisted by Mr. Way, Elijah.
And again, folks, it's not technical difficulties. He does not have a microphone, but he is very loud. My phone's blowing up, and it's just we have no control.
No.
Here's a run up the middle, and he does pick up the first down, gets across the midfield, and gets close to the 44. That's the little guy. We called him a couple of times. That's number 5, Tyler Winter.
Yeah. We have said his name quite a bit tonight.
He was their leading running back coming in. Had a great week last week, I believe. I'm just going to throw it out there. But around 134 yards last week in their loss. He's a senior, just a little guy. One of those scat backs.
Yeah.
Tight formation. Here he is again. Winner.
225 yards last week.
And he is going to get another first down. So again, Berwick mixing it up a little bit and kind of relying more on that run game.
Yeah, and that eats the clock up too. That clock is tick, 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 ticking away here. 4:35 to go here.
4:35. And counting. Berwick going kind of from a huddle. Quarterback is still in the gun. And we had a couple of guys move, and it looks like they were offside, free 5 yards.
Kaya Street got a little excited on that play. Tried to get a head start. Referee wasn't having it.
First and 5. One wide receiver will come closest to us, Coach. It's good that the Millionaires are going to cover him this time.
I think that's a very good idea. He definitely overloaded the right side here.
As the running back again gets into the secondary, that is Tyler Winter, and he is just kind of chopping them down.
Well, again, Berwick is overloading the right side of the line. They are out-manning the Millionaires on the right side, which would be the Millionaires' left side, and they're not adjusting, not shifting over to help stop that overload. And we got to have some shifting going on and guys stepping up. But unfortunately, the guys stepping up are in the secondary, so they're making the plays, and that's not a good thing if your secondary is making all the plays.
Similar setup. This time they're going to run it to the left-hand side. Same thing, except this time they pull a guard. He gets to the outside, and he is rustled down.
And
coaches want kind of one of those horse collars, but it doesn't look like they're going to get it.
It was a little high for sure. But again, I look at that left side. They went around their left side this time, and Alonzo Rice got sucked in and got blocked in, and he got pinned in. Let's say that. He got pinned in by some great blocking on the Berwick front line there.
And Berwick's putting a lot of meat right there on that like offset power formation and just blocking a lot of people.
See, now they're going strong side to the right here.
Yep. Going to go with Winter. Winter trips up, and it's a good thing he did because he's going to be short of the goal line.
Yeah, that 5-yard line kind of tripped him up there a little bit.
Turf monster.
Yeah, probably, again, good thing because he was going to score there probably pretty easily. So they just fall on the blockers. It's pretty simple football.
It is. That'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Ball's right at the 3-yard line. Power left. One wide receiver will to the top. Winter up the middle, and he waltzes in for a touchdown. Touchdown, Berwick.
3-yard scamper up the middle.
It was a good drive.
It was.
Old school.
Smash mouth. Love it.
George Curry would be smiling right now.
I'm sure he is. One of the best in the history of state of Pennsylvania, if not the nation.
And again, folks, we kind of made fun of Crispin Field because, they shoot fireworks at you and everything, but that's another experience that we'll talk about.
Absolutely.
Good snap, low kick through the uprights. There you go, Berwick scores. So with 2:49 left to go here in the third quarter, Berwick is on top now, 14-7. High school football game of the week right here on Web Weekly Live.
Now that's the park pizza touchdown.
At Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, you can always find a fantastic deal.
Find it at Fairfield.
No matter if you're looking for a new or used car, truck, or SUV, their team of professionals will help you find the perfect vehicle for your needs.
Find it at Fairfield. Fairfield.
Fairfield.
Fairfield. Find it at Fairfield. Find it at Fairfield.
Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, Route 15 in Lewisburg. Fairfield for fantastic deals.
Find it at Fairfield.
Dan, welcome back. Another pooch kick. And this time they're going to field it at the 30, brings it across the 42. We've seen that little pooch kick 3 times now.
Yeah, I don't know if they're worried about our speed out deep there
Could
or
be.
not, but Aiden Everett's not too slow. He's got a lot of speed on himself, so.
He's got a lot of mojo. What a good kid. As you know, you get a chance to meet these guys, and Aiden's one of those. He's a good dude.
He's just always smiling.
He is.
He just loves life. And it's so nice to see him out there performing and doing well. All right, it's time for the Millionaires to get some offense rolling here.
1st and 10, ball is outside of that 40-yard line. Good field position for the Millionaires. Williamson is in the gun, 2 wide receivers to each side. Sends a man in motion, and that is a delayed end around, and the timing was off, but it still worked, Mike.
Yeah, he picked up 5 yards. Isaiah Slaughter on the end of the sweep, jet sweep, if you want to call it that. I almost thought he looked like he wanted to pass that when he first got it, but
that's what I was thinking.
He tucked it away and still put, I guess, 4 yards. We'll give him 4 on that.
Well, the funny thing was Caleb out of the shotgun sent him in motion, and then it just seemed like, come on, then finally pitched it to him. But a good run.
Like an afterthought or something like that. It just, here you go.
2:35 left to go here in the third quarter. Going to send a man in motion. Going to play action. Looking for it. Throws. Has a man complete. It is caught. The little guy bounces to the outside. Picks up the first down. Knocked out of bounds right at the 40.
So great play by Salaj Moses. I have a great story about Salaj, too. So he moved to Williamsport when he was in 7th grade, and I was coaching football at the middle school at the time. And he knew I was coaching football. He came across the hall and says, Coach, and this is right at the end of football season, so he couldn't play. He says, I'm going to play football next year. And I looked at this kid, I'm thinking, kid, you're like 2 feet tall. But he says, I will be the fastest player in your team. He came out as an 8th grader, and guess what? Fastest player in the team.
Just a little guy. He's listed as 5'5", but that's being very generous. Play action. Caleb has nowhere to go. Throws. It is incomplete. Good pursuit up the middle. That is number 34, Harrison Snyder. There's some great football names.
Absolutely. And I'll give Caleb some props. That was a great idea to get rid of the ball and to avoid a 10-yard sack with the referee standing there. So
he has really matured.
Yes.
But again, State College, week 1, that's not fair.
Well, I know Juniana has shown some interest in Caleb. And you know, he's a great student, does well in the classroom. He's a great leader for the football team. Come back from a tough injury, but he's come back strong.
2 wide receivers to the bottom. Throws, has the man. Oh, shucks, he dropped it. Coach, he dropped it.
Kind of hit him in a bad spot. Hit him right in the hands. I mean,
right in the chest.
Listen, hey, you're going to do that once in a while. But, yeah, that was a great pass. Great look by Caleb. Things happen, man.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. Clock stops, 2:15 here in the third quarter.
I know we have a football game going on, but the cheerleaders are doing some amazing flips. This young man, watch this young man. He's going to flip. It's incredible.
Yes, I have seen him before.
Here we go. I don't know his name, but my goodness.
That hurts.
He's talented.
Throw over the middle. It is incomplete. Looking for a flag, and he was knocked off. I'll tell you what, the official did not really have a good angle on that.
He didn't, and I think Salaj might have had a good case on that one. He definitely got tackled or pushed down before the ball got to him. So this was the Salaj Moses series here, and it brings up a 4th and 10.
4th and 10, and it looks like they're going to punter away. Pooley will come out to about the 45-yard line. No one is back deep for the Bulldogs.
I think we got a timeout coming for Berwick.
They're
not ready.
They didn't know what was going on. No official word yet.
Yeah, it's a timeout, Berwick.
And that's what it is. Timeout, Berwick. We'll take a timeout as well. 2:10 left to go here in the third quarter. High school football game of the week.
Make this the summer for a new vehicle at the Kaiser Brothers. You won't find a bigger selection of Jeeps in the area, from the Wrangler to the Grand Cherokee, over 50 available. Or choose from a full lineup of light and heavy-duty trucks. Looking for a performance vehicle? The Kaiser Boys are the home of the hot ones. So stop in today and see the Kaiser Boys, Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville, where selection and service equals satisfaction.
Fake.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, when they take a timeout, especially the other team, do you think about it? Do you kind of attempt to fake? I say no.
Well, and I look at where the ball's at the 40-yard line, and if they do fake it, they still pin him deep here. I might give it a try here.
Connor is standing at the 45-yard line. Berwick does put a man back at the 10. And he just got clobbered.
Well, I will say I think I called the fake.
Yeah.
But at what expense? I don't know. That went nowhere fast. Caleb Williamson, who is our quarterback, he took the snap and went down pretty quick. That was a great hit.
That was a good hit.
But he didn't even have a chance to throw the ball.
No, and he is
slow coming off.
And that hurts. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not second guessing or anything like that, but especially when that's your star quarterback.
Yeah. Well,
Berwick will take over 1st and 10. Good field position for the Bulldogs. They ran the ball hard last time. We'll see what they do again. Yep, nothing fancy. Winter, that time tackled, smacked, spinning, tries to get some extra yards. He does, picks up 4 on 1st down.
Yeah, and again, it was that middle of the defense for the Millionaires that stepped up and got him. I'm watching on the sidelines here. Looks like they're checking the lower back of Caleb Williamson. The trainers are checking things out. And hopefully he's okay. We'll get him back here the next series.
140. Berwick is in no hurry.
With the lead.
They'll send one wide receiver to the top and that power formation to the left. Got a lot of big bodies, and they're just going to try to smack their way through, and he does pick up 4, maybe 5, getting closer and closer to that 1st down marker, Mike.
Yeah, he's brought down by Devin Harris, short of the sticks. But again, basic, simple football, nothing fancy.
Old school.
Follow your blockers. And they are outmanning us on either side, whatever side they decide.
And you said it, man. Poor Williamsport just doesn't have much help. Now, this time they're going to go with kind of a victory formation, but it's more of just a push up front. Picks up 5, maybe 6.
They had to put that play in the playbook and just keep running that.
Good surge.
Until you stop it. Run it till they stop you, right? That was a massive humanity in the middle of the field there.
Clock will stop momentarily. Now it starts to run. 43 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. Again, high school football game of the week. WebWeeklyLive.com. Berwick's on top, 14-7. Might be the last play of the third quarter. Low snap. Swing around. Picks up a nice gain again, Mike. I'll tell you what, they have really changed what they want to do, and there's no stopping them.
And again, I'm a defensive coach. I love defense. And again, I'm watching my friend Alonzo Rice, supposed to be playing the right defensive end for Williamsport, but he's 9 yards back. He's making a play 9 yards deep or 8 yards deep. That's not a good thing. He should be pursuing, containing that outside edge, and he's not doing that.
Got to make some adjustments. We need to make some adjustments, and we'll do that. Timeout on the field. That's the end of the third quarter. 14-7 high school football game of the week.
Hey,
Hey, it's Jay from the all-new Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville, your pre-owned superstore. And finally, I've got new cars. I have Tellurides, Sorrentos, Sportages, Neros, Fortes, Kia Souls, and I have the all-new electric EV6. And check out our new state-of-the-art service facility. We're servicing all makes and models, and we're here to serve you. The all-new Alexander Kia, from the crick to the strip, taking the deals the other guys won't even touch.
Enjoy a Chevy summer drive in a new Chevrolet from Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Muncie. Hi, it's Adam Alexander, and we have over 200 new Chevrolets on the lot at the lowest price guaranteed. Choose from Tahoe, Suburban, Trax, Colorado, heavy-duty Silverados, and 1500 Series Silverados. We are offering rebates up to $10,000 off Silverados in August. We now offer a certified pre-owned. These units are fully serviced and ready for you. So stop in today or check us out online for the lowest price guaranteed.
Yeah, welcome back, STA Stadium. Mr. Lundy's getting all excited because the band is playing some good tunes.
They are. I want to sing, but I don't want to boost the ratings too much here today.
And again, Big Mike, I know that you're the master of but you got to show the cheerleaders when you get a chance, man. I don't know. Can you do that real quick? Can you zoom in on them? They're just having a ball. Decked out in orange. This is a beautiful thing. All right, Mike, I just got yelled at. We got to go back to the game.
All right, here we go.
2nd down and 2. Winter cuts it upfield. It's going to pick up the first down again. Good job, Williamsport, but they just can't find a way to slow them down.
Well, and right now, Berwick's, they're getting 4 or 5 yards of play every time. And so, 2-3 plays, first down, 2-3 plays, first down. So, again, basic, simple, nothing fancy, just smash mouth football. We're coming at you. Stop us. So, props to Berwick right now.
A little bit of a, kind of a delay there. It took them a while to say, hey, it's a first down. So it will be a first down, 1st and 10, 11:45 here in the fourth quarter.
I predict a run to the right.
And that's exactly what they do. Winter still on his feet, dancing, finally gets wrestled down after picking up 9 yards.
And that's why he's their leading rusher right now. He's tough runner. They're just wearing us down up front.
Coach, I didn't get a chance to thank you for the Oreo that you must have scored at halftime.
You're welcome.
Well done.
I know people down
I
below
know
here.
you too. Similar situation.
Yes, sir.
2nd down and short. Berwick definitely taking their time. Play clock is right at 12.
Yeah, here comes a run to the right side again.
I think so, or they're going to keep it when we say that with the quarterback. Nope, they're going to go to the right-hand side. That's a new number in there. That's number 33. I believe that is Jimmy DeAndra. He's the linebacker. He picks up the first down. Move those chains.
Might be an injury on the play. Williamsport player down. He's trying to get up. 27 maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, Kion Mims, yeah.
Mims had a great play earlier in the ball game.
He did. Looks
and
like
again, it's got to wear on you. You're out there. You're doing the best you can. You got 5 big white bodies coming at you, and they're just one thing to do is just push you out of the way.
Right. Looks like the referee said to take a water break here.
Okay.
So that's good for the young men.
We're going to go ahead and take a timeout as well. Let's give some love to Fairfield.
At Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, you can always find a fantastic deal.
Find it at Fairfield.
No matter if you're looking for a new or used car, truck, or SUV, their team of professionals will help you find the perfect vehicle for your needs.
Find it at Fairfield. Fairfield.
Fairfield.
Fairfield. Find it at Fairfield. Find it at Fairfield.
Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, Route 15 in Lewisburg. Fairfield for fantastic deals.
Find it at Fairfield.
Dan, welcome back. We are here. STA Stadium, high school football game of the week right here on Web Weekly Live. Got to give a little love to all of our sponsors. Jamie Spencer along with Mike Lundy. Big Mike is on the camera. Our new best friend, Kurt.
Nice display of sportsmanship there. The acting head coach, Bo Orlando, went over with Coach Pearson to make sure our young man was okay. Yeah,
a lot of good dudes, and you like to see that Kyan. Mims is walking gingerly.
Gingerly, but he's going to come off in his own power. That's a good sign.
So the defense have got to figure some things out, man.
Got to make some adjustments.
It's amazing, just a totally different approach here in the second half. Berwick, they were run and gun, the run and shoot, 3 wide receivers, and all of a sudden since they've made some adjustments and they have gone big. Tight formation, power to the right, power to the left, and not really fancy, but it's been very, very effective.
1st and 10 we got from the 12-yard line.
And going to sweep it to the right-hand side. Picks up a nice gain. Similar play. You know it's coming. You just can't stop it.
Yeah, Jimmy DeAndrea making another nice run here.
DeAndrea's got a little more size. He's listed as 5'11", 205. One of those guys that you want to go hang out at the beach with.
No, absolutely. He's probably a girl magnet.
Again, Berwick, no hurry. Play clock is at 14. Just breaking the huddle now.
Nice to see he's a senior, too, getting some nice reps here as a senior. And
he's to the left of his quarterback again. Going to sweep it to the right-hand side. Gets tripped up, still on his feet. And look at the willpower. Gets in for a touchdown.
That's a
kudos to that.
Park Pizza touchdown.
That is a Park Pizza touchdown. And notice we don't say it with that much oomph, especially when the visiting team scores.
Spence, that was just a beautiful drive.
It was old school.
Nothing fancy. I don't think they threw a pass, did they?
No.
It's all run. All run. They don't need to throw a pass. You're getting 4 or 5 yards of carry, you don't need to pass.
I might have to check my notes, but I don't think they have thrown in the second half. And there's no need to.
Yeah, I don't. You're right. There's no need to throw.
So here comes
ground
the
and pound.
Point after. Luke Peters will line it up. Kishball with the hole.
Uprights.
Kick is up, kick is good. Much better kick that time. So with 9:47 left to go here in the fourth quarter, it is Berwick 21, Williamsport 7. We'll be right back.
Now that's the Park Pizza touchdown.
Make this the summer for a new vehicle at the Kaiser Brothers. You won't find a bigger selection of Jeeps in the area, from the Wrangler to the Grand Cherokee, over 50 available. Or choose from a full lineup of light and heavy-duty trucks. Looking for a performance vehicle? The Kaiser Boys are the home of the hot ones. So stop in today and see the Kaiser Boys, Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville, where selection and service equals satisfaction.
Yeah, welcome back. Williamsport Area High School. Jamie Spencer along with Mike Lundy. High school football game of the week right here on Web Weekly. 9:47 left to go here in the fourth quarter. There comes another little pooch. This is a mini pooch. Fielded out the 20, make that the 25, and young man for Williamsport gets across the 30.
Giovanni White.
Was it?
It was Giovanni.
Good eyes.
Giovanni White.
Good eyes. But, hey, we mentioned this right before we went to our break that Mike Berwick has really changed what they are doing on the offensive end, and it's just grinded out. It's not sassy, but they have definitely took the field position game and the time of possession, and also the crowd is just silent.
Yeah, I like how you said that word sassy. You even said it with some sass. I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was good.
And
I think this is tough. Millionaires came out, didn't have the right personnel out there. They're calling timeout.
Yeah, that is tough. So we're going to go ahead and take a timeout. We got to give some love to all of our sponsors. Hey, there's a new location. I want to say it's Alexander Kia.
Hey, it's Jay from the all-new Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville, your pre-owned superstore. And finally, I've got new cars. I have Tellurides, Sorrentos, Sportages, Neros, Fortes, Kia Souls, and I have the all-new electric EV6. And check out our new state-of-the-art service facility. We're servicing all makes and models, and we're here to serve you. The all-new Alexander Kia, from the crick to the strip, taking the deals the other guys won't even touch.
I am the brand ambassador for King Kongin, because we King Kongin on them, you understand me? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you need to go get you some before they gone. Hair up.
Yeah, welcome back. Williamsport didn't have the right personnel. Had to take a timeout, and that's one of those timeouts that you wish you had in your back pocket, especially if you get close.
Yeah, you want to save those timeouts in case you need them, but I guess they did need it there to get the right guard in the game.
Williamson is back out there, quarterback, which is a good sign. Took a huge hit last time he was out. He'll roll out, has a man, complete, and nice pickup.
Pickup of 5 or 6 here on that.
5 or 6, and it looks like the young man from Williamsport, Samaj Hale, is really, really hurting.
Yeah, he's grinding in pain here a little bit.
Yeah, I hope he's okay. Looks like one of those ankles, or it could be a cramp,
Looks like a cramp, yeah.
Needs some potassium.
Like how Chip does his cramp. He puts that towel right on the cleat there and just pushes down on the toes.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh. Get some Gatorade in the young man.
And Mike, not that we need to date ourselves, but what year did you graduate from Jersey Shore?
I am a proud alum, 1990.
1990, okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
A few years ago.
Williamsport high grad, class of 95, and I don't know about you, but I get cramps not while I'm doing anything, it's just like random.
Absolutely. Well, you've been putting an addition on your house. How's that coming along?
We're getting there. We're about 97.5% done. I'll tell you what, it's a lot nicer when our master contractor is back home.
Yeah.
We get to experience the finer things in life, like calling football games, fishing, golf, and what have you. But no, we're getting there. Thank you.
The master contractor, would that be Big Jim, or would that be?
That's Jim.
That's what I thought.
And Jim, and you know what? You gave a few shout-outs, but I got to give some love to my parents. They're out in California, and they tune in. My mom, thank you. My mom we can totally butcher the broadcast. She's like, you guys sound tremendous.
Well, my mom
That's
said the
good
same
mom.
thing. They're good moms, yeah. Yep.
1st and 20 must have been a hold. Missed that during the injured player. Nice pickup there on 1st down. Gets that all back, so it's going to bring a 2nd down and 20. Clock is running, 9:06.
Yeah, he picked up 10 on that play, so he bring up 2nd and 10. So
and Mike, regardless of what happens tonight, I'll tell you, Williamsport has looked so much better than they did in week 1.
Yeah, they definitely improved this year, and it's great to see that.
Quick throw to the outside. Little man trying to make somebody move, and he slipped and fell. Darn.
30-yard line tripped up Samaj.
He is crafty.
Yeah, he is. He almost ran, Salaj, not Samaj. Salaj Moses. I said Samaj.
Salaj is listed as 5'5", 136, but that 5'5" is stretching it.
He almost ran out of his shoes. He's running so fast there.
Brings up a 3rd down and 9, 8:20 and counting here in the 4th quarter. Williamson gets some good.
Perfect read.
Great throw, and he needed to get to the 40. I think they're going to give it to him.
Close. This referee's marking it good, but the others, there we go. Now the guy on the far side stepped up a little bit. I think they got the 1st down.
Yep, they're going to give it to him, and the far side official closest to the Berwick Bulldog bench, obviously he's hearing it.
Poor guy. Well, he was back a yard, and I thought, well, with that guy standing, we didn't get it, but.
Clock is now running. They set the chains. 1st and 10 from Williamsport, 7:50. Play action. Going to throw it up in the middle, and he gets bumped out of bounds, and
definitely got away with a hug or hold or however you want to look at it, but definitely on the far side there was a hold there. The coaches saw that too up top here.
Incomplete pass. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. You see those strobe lights from the
kinda
band on the far side?
Somebody's
That's pretty cool.
Playing music, but it's pretty neat.
Looking like SpaceX.
I'm sure they're
You know
seeing
those
it on TV.
satellites that you've been seeing? It's been crazy.
Yeah.
Williamson going to roll out, has nowhere to go, throws, sets up the screen, has some room. Oh, he makes a man miss, and then he trips up. He had some blockers up front. Good play call. That is
Devin Harris.
Great play.
Trying to get a number on the tackler that made an awesome play at number 11, Billy Hanson. We called his name a lot too tonight. Billy Hanson made a nice shoestring tackle on Devin.
Harris is banged up, and he's got a little bit of a cramp. And that's interesting because I'll tell you what, it's chilly.
Yeah, it is. It's nice.
I can understand when it's 95 degrees out, but that's the second or third player we've seen.
Beautiful fall night.
1st and 10. Send a man in motion. Caleb throws across. It's low, but it looks like it is going to be a good catch. Great hands.
That was a great catch.
And there's a reason why he caught that one. Good job, young man.
He's low to the ground, and that's where he caught it, low to the ground. Good job, Salaj Moses, on the catch.
What a great name. A senior. 2 wide receivers each way. 6:45. Williamson will move the running back. Now he'll send Salaj in motion. Throw across the middle, and it is incomplete. Broken up very nicely by number 14. That is Joshua Kishba.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play. Good timing on that.
It was. Hit him high. Right as that ball came.
I know we're in Williamsport right now, but there's a big game in Champaign tomorrow that I'll be excited to watch at noon. Little Nittany Lions and the Lion Eye.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. What time of game is that?
That's a noon game.
Okay.
Fox.
Excellent. Not like ESPN, like Prime or whatever. Like you had to like subscribe. That was Peacock. That was terrible.
Well, luckily I get that channel,
Okay.
so I was happy.
You got all the channels.
Yeah.
Williamson's going to get tripped up, sacked for a loss. That's
34.
the same guy that we have mentioned.
Harrison Snyder. Great play by Harrison Snyder.
6'3", 225, a senior.
Defensive end. He made that from his defensive end position. Very nice play.
And Caleb stays in bounds, so that clock will continue to run. We're right at getting close to that 6-minute mark. 3rd down, and we will call it 14. Having a hard time getting the guys where they need to be. Play clock is at 5. Williamson drops back. Going to step up, and he has nowhere to go. Had a couple of guys open, but just not enough time. Brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Somebody's out there waving his hand and he's wide open. Is it 35 or 25? I can't even see that.
Yeah,
number.
I'll tell you what, Mike, and it's one thing if you're open, but when you have no time to throw, it's very hard. And it looks like the Millionaires are going to go for it here, and I think you have to.
Yeah, that's the right call here.
4th and 15. Ball's at the 33. We'll say the 18.
Yeah, we got to get to the 18.
Good time. He steps up, throws, and it is short. Incomplete.
Yeah,
Berwick will take over.
Receiver didn't have a chance on that one. That looked like a ground ball to the shortstop.
Berwick will take over on downs with 5:04 left to go here in the 4th quarter. 21-7. Berwick's on top again. The score at the half, 7-7. If I do the math correctly, Berwick scored 14 unanswered.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yep, very good. Actually, they scored 21 unanswered.
You're right.
Williamsport scored the first points of the game. And
you're right.
Berwick has scored the next 21.
Ain't no secret what Berwick's going to do here.
I'm thinking they're going to run to the right.
You're going to go to the right.
I'm going to the right.
We got all the big guys set up to the right. And that's what they're going to do. Bounces it. Good pursuit that time. Let's give a little love to number 44. Nyreek Burks. 200-pound linebacker, senior.
Great play by Nyreek. He tried to bounce it out to right where his blockers were, but there was nothing there, so he had to kick it back in, and Nyreek stepped up from the linebacker position.
Berwick in the huddle, taking their time. Play clock would be right now at 12. Game clock We're at 4:30. Second down and 10. Similar formation. Gonna run to the right-hand side. Smacked, spins, gets in the secondary, and he is down after picking up the first down. Shucks, Mike, they had a chance to stop him for no gain.
But it was like a video game. Somebody hit the spin button. He just spun off the defenders, and he picked up 12 yards. That was a great run by the young man. Very nice run.
So that's Jimmy DeAndrea. Picks up a fresh set of downs. 4:05 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Hey, the band's still playing. They're still rocking.
We got dueling bands now. They're both playing.
It's awesome. Berwick's got a nice collection of cheerleaders as well, as do we. First and 10. Play action. Quarterback going to keep it after a misdirection. He's smacked. He's going to lose one.
Kaya Street, defensive tackle, stepped up to make that play.
That's my man, Kaya Street.
Very nice. Yeah, he plays a mean guitar, too.
Oh, he's a phenomenal kid.
So talented.
I went to school with his parents.
Oh, that's wonderful.
They're good people.
Yeah, good people.
Jeremy, he still is a knucklehead. No, I'm just kidding. What a good guy.
Yeah, Kaya is one of my son, Nate, one of his buddies. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I see Kaya quite a bit. Good young man.
Second down and 11, 3:05 in counting here in the fourth quarter. Berwick is in no hurry. Can run it to the right-hand side. Gets stood up.
Nice play.
Textbook tackle again. I'll tell you what, Williamsport's doing a nice job.
Can I say Coach Nasdio, again, trained wrestler, Devin Harris.
He's played a great game tonight.
He is. Great job, Devin Harris. Again, that's a textbook tackle. You can't teach it at the middle school level where we teach tackling. You can't teach it better than that.
Got low and just started, like he was hitting the sled.
Yep, drive.
2:30 in counting. Don't know what the Williamsport timeout situation is, but they're
looks like
this is a big one here.
The scoreboard says they have 2 left.
Quarterback keeper going to run to the outside, and he gets out of bounds, which helps us.
That saves a timeout.
Yep, and as the coach is over here to the left, they're a little upset, and should be.
Rightfully so, yeah. Elijah Wade with a great play on that one. He, again, defensive end, did a nice job. He pushed that play to the outside, right to the sideline, so that was a great play.
Really flushed it out.
Yeah, he did.
I'm using my hands again.
I like it. So clock stopped at 2:09.
That helps.
Fourth down.
Fourth down and
11? 12? I guess 12.
Yeah, punting situation. Looks like Giovanni White is going to hustle back there.
Yeah, timeout, Berwick.
Yeah, interesting. So Berwick is going to take a timeout. They didn't like anything. We're going to take a timeout as well with 2:09 left to go here in the fourth quarter. High school football game of the week.
At Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, you can always find a fantastic deal.
Find it at Fairfield.
No matter if you're looking for a new or used car, truck, or SUV, their team of professionals will help you find the perfect vehicle for your needs.
Find it at Fairfield.
Fairfield.
Fairfield. Find it at Fairfield. Find it at Fairfield.
Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, Route 15 in Lewisburg. Fairfield for fantastic deals.
Find it at Fairfield.
Then welcome back, STA Stadium. Jamie Spencer along with Mike Lundy. Mike, pinch hitting tonight. Really appreciate you stopping on by.
Yeah, listen.
Enjoyed it.
I know Dre Lewis does a fantastic job with you each week. And again, Dre was a student, and here we go. Punt.
Punting situation. Giovanni is going to let it bounce, and it takes a great Berwick Browns. Ball's going to be downed right at the 6-7 yard line.
I think we got a little unnecessary roughness going on. There's a flag on the field here about the 22-yard line. I think we might have a penalty against Berwick. There's some unnecessary blocking happening down there.
That and I would say why?
It's been a very clean game.
It has been.
Certainly don't need stuff like this going on, but
again, maybe Berwick's excited.
Guys,
0-3 on the year.
Yeah, they're getting their win.
So personal foul. I haven't seen that before.
I'm not sure what that is, but they called it against Williamsport.
It kind of looked like, is that a crack block?
I'm not sure. Blindside block, maybe? Maybe it was a blindside block.
Yeah. But especially when we don't even field it.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I just caught the tail end of it. I didn't see the how it happened, but.
Yeah, it's a new one.
Yeah, that's a new one for me, too.
Well, I'm glad that Big Mike's okay.
Yeah.
During commercial break, he was over there stretching.
Yeah, to get that Gatorade. He was a little cramping up there, yeah.
That's embarrassing, Mike. No, I'm just kidding. So that does move the Millionaires back. And I want to say it's going to be 1st and 10, so they're going to move them all the way back inside the 5-yard line.
The 4, I guess. Yeah, the 4.
Williamson has 2 wide receivers to the bottom. Going to go with a run up the middle. Gains a little bit back. Clock will continue to run, 150.
Somebody limping off the field here.
Yeah, that is number 52. Mekhi Johnson.
Yeah, he's had some injuries. He's been battling some injuries throughout the season, but this looks like a hamstring type injury.
And again, that's a guy, he's 200 pounds. He's on the offensive line.
Right,
and
hard worker.
it's just hard. It is tough, but he's still out there working. Williamson, from his own end zone, picks up a 1st down. I believe that was Bradshaw on the reception.
Tyreek Bradshaw, good to see him back on the positive yardage here. Oh, we do now. We have an injury. Looks like a cramp here for Berwick.
And a Berwick player is down in the end zone, and I agree, man. It's just got to get those bananas. Potassium.
Yeah, it's definitely a cramp.
Kurt, might as well just kick it to a commercial, man. It's Cramp City. High school.
Make this the summer for a new vehicle at the Kaiser Brothers. You won't find a bigger selection of Jeeps in the area, from the Wrangler to the Grand Cherokee, over 50 available. Or choose from a full lineup of light and heavy-duty trucks. Looking for a performance vehicle? The Kaiser Boys are the home of the hot ones. So stop in today and see the Kaiser Boys, Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville, where selection and service equals satisfaction.
Wake up in the morning and I'm eating my Snoop cereal. Got a lot of energy, now let's go. Captain HK9 team, let's roll. Playing so high in the sky.
What up, though? It's your boy Big Snoop Deal Double G. And Snoop cereal is available at Wise Markets. Get you some. All right.
Dan, welcome back. STA Stadium.
So
I'm going to try some of that stuff.
Yeah, we'll see what that Snoop Dogg cereal is all about.
Yeah.
Snoop D-O double G.
It's around here, and again, be careful because he does listen.
Yeah?
No. Just kidding.
Boy, that's going to boost ratings. You hear Snoop Dogg's listening.
No, I'm just kidding. I got in trouble last time. So nothing but love. Our sponsors are fantastic. 1st and 10 for the Williamsport Millionaires. 1:15 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Williamson will step up, has a man. It is overthrown.
Again, a nice job of Caleb to step up in the pocket. He had the pressure coming from behind. Great job, but just a little high in the pass. Did stop the clock, though.
2nd down in 10. Good football game, fun night.
It was. The score 21-7, but it still was a very well-played game. Both teams.
Williamson will deploy 3 wide receivers to the bottom. Pass rush. He's going to go down. Sacked. Brings up a 3rd down. And I think Coach is okay with,
Let the clock run.
Yep. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 11.
And this will,
for the Millionaires.
This will even our records here. Williamsport's going to drop to 1-3. And Berwick's going to improve to 1-3.
3 wide receivers to the bottom. 30 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. Williamson bobbles it. Makes a man miss.
He's got a lot of green.
He does have a lot of green, and he's going to get out of bounds at the... Got another guy kind of limping around out there, Mike, and that's when you just like, oh, geez, 18 seconds left. Just Be careful. It's going to bring up I believe it's going to be a 4th down.
Yeah, 4th and 3 perhaps.
Number 77, Sam Ellison, will check in.
Nice young man there, Sammy Allison. Good
He
for him.
replaces Cordoza Minor. Just a freshman.
Yeah, Cordoza's a tough kid. We coached him last year. Great kid.
4th down, throws, and it is incomplete. And Berwick is going to take over on downs with 13 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm sure the respect that Berwick has, and for the Millionaires, and vice versa, Millionaires' respect for the Berwick Bulldogs. I'm predicting, this is a tough prediction here, but I'm predicting to take a knee here.
I agree. No James Franklin here. Sorry, had to throw that in.
Ouch.
No, and you know what? You watch the interaction from both teams all night tonight.
Respect.
It's been fantastic.
Yeah, definitely respect.
And I want to. There's something to do with that.
Yeah, 2 storied programs, great tradition. They say great rivalry. I mean, they've gone for years.
Oh, in the 80s, the 90s. I can tell you some stories. I remember my senior year driving down, and we upset the Bulldogs. It was great.
Crazy.
It was
on
nuts.
That Crispin Field, even.
It was their first loss in like 3 years.
Wow. That should do it, Spence.
That will do it. And good ball game. Both teams played very, very well. Berwick will come out of here with a win, but again, well-deserved.
Well, and there's our leader, Caleb Williamson, the first one out the
He's a great
shake
kid.
hands. Yeah, he sprinted out there to make sure he's out there to congratulate Berwick. Yeah, Berwick heads off to Wilkes-Barre next week, away game for them. Conference game, their first conference game of the year. And Williamsport's going to be home again. We'll be right back here with Crestwood next week.
Good. Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, we'll go ahead and just keep it here real quick. Usually we like to give a player of the game, and I'll tell you what, there's a couple that I would like to just give some love to. One in particular, and I think you will agree with me, just what he did on the defensive end tonight.
Yeah, Mr. Wrestler, I know we've said it many times, but Devin Harris, man.
Great game.
He runs so hard, and defensively, again, textbook tackles that he made, textbook tackles.
Fun night here at SDA Stadium. Unfortunately, the Williamsport Millionaires might show up a little short on the win column. But again, beautiful night, gorgeous night, a lot of fun, and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here because it's getting past my bedtime. So for the cameraman, Mike, Big Mike, thank you again. My man Kurt, he does all the fancy buttons. Like, what does this button do? Don't touch that.
It's purple. Don't touch it.
And also, Mike Lundy, Mr. Lundy, stepping up this week and helping us out. So I really enjoyed it, brother.
Yeah,
and you guys stay tuned. Haven't determined who we're going to do next week, and it's usually we make that decision on Monday or Tuesday. But a lot of good football coming up down the stretch. And again, Mike, I think you said a few good words about it. It's been a tough week.
Right.
It's been a tough week, a lot going on, and I'll tell you what, kudos to everyone, every school district, giving a little love and doing what they can to just honor Caleb and, honor Max.
Yeah.
Max, sorry, that was a couple years ago. We were honoring Caleb, and just it's just been crazy. And I'm really feeling for him. I'm feeling for the family. I'm feeling for the Bulldog Nation. But it was a beautiful sight to see with all of this orange by all of the local districts and also throughout the state.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
And rightfully so. They Jersey Shore, Shikellamy postponed their game tonight.
Yep.
I did see on my way here tonight that they're actually going to play the game Monday evening at 7. Up at Thompson Street Stadium in Jersey Shore.
Fantastic.
So they're going to get back to some football there. And again, I'm sure the support is going to be outpouring.
Yes.
Again, rightfully so for young Max and the family and the community. It's just got to get back to some healing here for everybody.
And I'll tell you, time does heal, and it's going to be a hard one.
Yes,
I ain't going to lie to you. It's going to be tough for all those Jersey Shore guys and the coaching staff and what have you. But, man, just by you saying that and I'm picturing that scene, I got goosebumps.
Yeah,
it's just unreal. And, we say this all the time, Mike, and, again, we're going to wrap it up soon. But it sucks how sometimes you have a tragedy, you have something bad come, and then all of a sudden everybody comes together. But if there is one good positive over this whole ordeal, it's just amazing, the respect, and it's amazing just the brotherhood. Not only just little kids driving by Montgomery area school district the other day, picking up my son from golf practice, kids in the thousands running out, well, not thousands, it's a small school, but just kids in orange shirts. It was beautiful.
Right,
it
absolutely.
was beautiful.
Absolutely.
So, hey, that's enough.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks, guys, for having me tonight.
Thank you. So this is the final score for the final time again here at SCA Stadium. Berwick 21, Williamsport 7. This was the high school football game of the week.